Welcome to Super Chats. I'm Nick.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
And this week, Offkai happened. That's cool. I wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
Nope. Maybe someday.
But hey, VTubers. News.
Yeah, a lot happened at Offkai, which is pretty cool. Also, aside from that, VAllure's getting a Generation 2, which is really cool. What else happened? Oh, the Brats bought all up the tickets for the concert. And then there's a bunch of news bits, too.
Right? Oh.
Yeah.
You guys feel like you're very high energy this week.
I'm always high energy. What are you talking about?
That's very fair, actually. All right, we'll start with the Offkai roundup. What do you say?
Offkai Roundup.
This actually, well, okay, this part isn't necessarily part of Offkai, but it seems like it was coordinated a little bit at least.
So I guess, yeah. I didn't understand the angle you were going for at first, but while I was talking, I realized what you were doing, and I fucking just froze.
Ah, okay.
Also realized we weren't at Offkai. These are like just a few small handful of things that we caught on. It's literally the biggest VTuber event of the year.
Yeah.
We cannot, as people that were not even there, cannot cover even remotely all of it.
Yeah, I mean, there was just some kind of the news things that happened there, so that's what we're going to talk about. But Idle Corp has officially rebranded. They're no longer Idle Corp. They're now Chroma Shift.
Yeah.
Chroma Shift.
Yeah. What do you think about that name? How does it strike you?
Gosh, I think I had a really funny statement when I first heard this. The Chroma Shift sounds like a company that's going to make a new Photoshop, but they never release it.
It's like Affinity Plus.
Chroma Shift sounds like a fake company that gets Kickstarter money and they vanish.
It does, actually.
And maybe they send you the shirt they promised at one point.
Their slogan's like, we're the Chroma key to the future.
Yeah, like that's the issue is like I feel like as a company name, it's doing too much promising. Like we're going to shift the Chroma. It's like, that's great. Last person who said they're going to do that to me, well, they left. And now I'm shifting my Chroma alone.
Yeah, I think this is one of those ones that's going to take a little bit of time to get used to. I don't think it's a bad name necessarily, and it's certainly like
so
their style rebrand is nice. Like I like their updated graphics and things.
One thing I just want to point out, I was watching one of the girls that was briefly talking about it, and she said her take on it was yeah, people are maybe not going to have a great time getting used to it at first. But she just said, honestly, Idle Corp was such a generic name that really didn't fit it didn't fit them at all.
No.
Anyway.
Not really.
None of them really acted or even attempted to put forth any idle behavior. They were streamers.
And that's it. That's the way they've been from the start. Sometimes they release covers, but that's because they're VTubers and you have to. That's the rules. But yeah, they've always been unidle like in my estimation at least. There was a few here and there that were more akin to idols, but Coney Confetti's never been an idol. She's just a streamer, bruh. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's just the way that a lot of the folks there were.
I honestly wonder if it might have just been more of a dream of the original founder that just never panned out.
Yeah, I think this is probably at the end of the day, I think it's a good move. I think it's a decent name. The new graphic update is nice, like I said, and it gives them it shifts them away from the old identity and sort of gives them a fresh start, which is nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if nothing else, like the name is fine. I'm okay with it, but hopefully over time, like it won't be. This will be the last time we think about the name being something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going forward, it probably won't even matter to us. One of the weirder things about this, though, that I kind of want to talk about for a minute is the fact that they're all new generations now. Like they've regrouped, they've destroyed the old group.
Yeah.
There are no old groups anymore. And to be fair, like some of the old groups, there was like one person left in them and stuff.
There was essentially nothing left of the like first 2 original gens or something.
Yeah. Nikki Ray was the last person from the original generation, and she just left the company, and she's independent now.
Yeah.
And then I think Endless only had like one person left, which is Poco.
Yeah.
No, Roka's in there too. Roka's still here too. But I mean, when you're down to like a couple people, like, you know what I mean?
That's not a generation.
No.
With 2 people.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd say that it's not a bad idea to just reorganize while you're at it, but it is funny and kind of weird to see like the new generation that just came out that was 4 people and they're all still there. Like, they're just like, we're splitting them all up basically. I think Cersei and Yena are still in the same group, I guess, but like everybody else is just tossed to the wind.
Yeah.
So I kind of see the theming they're going for. Encore is still Encore, and that is Lisa, Tonya, and Ignis. Those 3 are still the same. They're still the same group. Their group identity is strong. Like,
they were also one of the more different groups, and that they were kind of 2. At least they were 2 existing people. And then a third.
Yeah.
They were kind of brought together for a reason.
Yeah, they were there to make music. They were the most idol-like of all of the groups. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where if you're going to have a group that has a strong identity and is there for a reason, and none of them have left yet, then you might as well leave them all together.
Yeah.
So that one makes sense, right? But all the other groups are different, basically. We've got Akupin, which is Koa and Lalabelle. And I think they were both, like, originally that was what, Idol ES.
Yeah.
There's Spanish-speaking talent.
It technically doesn't exist anymore. But
yeah, that was, like, Idol ES got absorbed into just Idol Corp forever ago. So
yeah.
there is that. They're Akupin. Then you've got Outlaws, which is Yena, Ruby, and Cersei. Yena Youngblood, Ruby. Oh, no, what's Ruby's last name?
Runard.
There you go. And Cersei Soulstorm. You got these 3 together as Outlaws. Stylistically, it sort of makes sense. They're all kind of like
Outlaws.
My God, you're right.
Oh my God.
After that, you got Rebel.
So it's like Bell, but they did it again?
No, it's like Bell, but the Rebels.
Oh. Doesn't make sense the one way then.
Or maybe they are doing it again. Maybe they're being rebels a second time?
Maybe like Bell, but it's happening again, but this time she has a gun.
Bell's a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Better with gun.
Better with gun.
The ending of Bell would get resolved a lot quicker. We're not going to spoil Bell.
I might. But yeah, that's one thing. Sorry, I had to adjust my chair there. I was feeling short, and I don't like that. I'm already shorter than these guys in real life. I don't want to be shorter than them on the podcast, too.
Okay.
Rebel is Ricky, Taiga, and Roka.
Yeah, this is a little odd because they've split up the Spanish members mostly.
They speak English too.
That's because Taiga was.
Why am I coming out with this? So I feel as though
I'm not really familiar with Taiga.
I feel like I have no short version of an opinion on this, which is weird because this isn't a big deal.
Or can we get through the last group real quick?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Last group. By the way, this is like the weirdo goth chicks, I guess. Parentheses extremely positive. I love all these talents. Well, I love Ricky and Roka. Taiga, I have to learn more about. And then Primary is the last one. That's Mia, Poco, and Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Mia Melania is the one that we definitely didn't forget existed, or didn't know that she existed. Poco, Raccoon, and then I'm a big fan of Daisy. I like Daisy a lot. So
yeah,
Daisy Dandelion. All right, you were going to throw your thoughts out. Okay.
Of course. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like on principle, I have to stick by an opinion I made on Hololive, which is if they ever did this to the remnants of Promris. Why did I add Iris to it? Whatever. The remnants of Promise and Myth, if they did a shuffle with them to make 2 new gens or whatever, I'd be against that. So I feel like I have to be against it here too. It just kind of weirds me out a little bit because if you're just shuffling them based on like theme, what's the point of the group? The idea of a group is usually that they have a strong cohesion, and Hololive has really gone out of their way to answer that question, which is, well, a group is 4 mentally dangerous woman we forced to hang out on Discord for 6 months, and then they debuted.
Yeah.
Hololive used to not have that. It used to be pretend you like each other, and then hopefully you fake it till you make it.
But I think that's fundamentally different like from how Idol did it, though.
Yeah. So, like, my question then is, like, for Chroma Shift here, is what is a group? What does a group do? Why group them? And that's what you have to answer. I feel like when you do anything, you have to answer, why is it this way?
Mm-hmm.
So for here, it's like, okay, what do groups do? Are we going to have group collabs? Probably. That's the point of a group usually in this streaming stuff. Are they going to have anniversary streams? Probably not. They don't have anniversaries. These groups were all made the same day.
That's true, actually. I hadn't thought about that.
It makes me feel weird. They reshuffled it. Members, doesn't matter how new, how old, how Spanish.
Yeah.
And now it's
you
like...
can be as Spanish as you want.
I feel
You're hanging out with 2 Americans.
I feel a similar way to Chroma Shift, but the change of the name was a lot more justified. Idol was already the most generic name in the company. Didn't really describe what they were doing, and none of the new management were attached to it. With reshuffling the groups, for me to decide how I feel about this, on principle, I'm against it. I have to see what they do in principle now. Are there going to be cool collabs? Is there going to be interesting merch? Is it going to be anything but an acrylic fucking stand? God, my bore of acrylic stands continues.
They just announced, actually, they'll be doing all new acrylic stands.
Oh, that's great for everybody who loves acrylic stands. You can come on down to chromashif.fuck.
They're doing it because their last order got lost. And they were like, we'll just make new ones.
There's the wrong name on it anyways.
Yeah. You're right about the anniversary thing. That's going to get complicated. They're going to have a week of anniversaries for their fucking new generations.
So they're probably just not going to do it. Or worse, they're going to pick like artificial days.
Yeah.
But like that's part of the reason why groups exist in idol culture, and also in it is like, one, it designates time. We know myth came before council, but now these don't. So that they already fail one function. 2, it's people who are close to each other. I hope so. We're not going to say anything more. 3, it's so we can do shit and sell you stuff on certain days.
I think it's the inbuilt friendship sort of feeling of it, and they're going to have to rediscover that through the new groups, if nothing else.
Yeah, so that means, but if they have to rediscover it, that means point 2 doesn't mean anything for like a month or 3.
True.
Remember how long it took for me to like Carlos when we started doing the podcast?
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was a rough first episode for a little bit. But now I actually know what jokes make Carlos laugh for sure. I knew that one was a stinger. That one was going to win.
There you go. So maybe 20 minutes after their first collaboration, I'll pay attention then.
Yeah, maybe.
Just shake off that first 20 minutes. Like I said, it's weird that they broke up some of the groups. That's the weird thing to me. It's like,
me out.
Yuna, Circe, Ricky, and Daisy were a group, and then, don't get me wrong, like, I don't know how many collabs they actually had.
They're not allowed to collab anymore.
And,
You
yeah,
can
and
only
that's the other,
collab in the group.
It's not like they're not allowed to anymore.
No, never again.
Well, the thing about them in particular was, I remember when they debuted, they talked about how they were like a hidden group for so long.
Yeah, it was like a year and a half or something.
It was like a year and a half that they had of just hanging out with each other online before they got to reveal themselves.
Which, first of all, how? Just fucking do it. What are you doing? How is Idlecore that badly organized? Holy shit.
This makes me want to play a game which is like in Hololive, make the worst groups possible.
Red. That's just red.
Team Red.
Team Red. Oh, wait, they actually did that themselves. Fuck. Because that's like, what? That's Gerard and Ollie and like...
You're in charge of Hololive. All the groups exploded due to a laser, and now you need to make new groups.
We're saving that for a day when we need something to do.
That's a slow-ass day.
That's a really fun idea, though. I like that.
I also like the idea of just putting their names in the hat and drawing from it, going, Ollie.
That's a really fun idea, too.
Sora.
You get 5 names, and now you have to name the group and figure out what it's about. I like this a lot. It's going to be really fun when you get like a combined group of English, Indonesia, and Japan, and you're like, and one Holostar, and you're like, what happened?
Kiara, Nerissa, Elizabeth. Oh no. Oh no, these girls won't be able to stop kissing long enough to stream.
Marine. Oh no.
Oh god.
And Ollie. Oh. Well, we'll just put them in a corner. We'll never see them again. They'll be too busy. As Cameron said, kissing.
Kissing.
Well, I'll just point out for these, in regards to like the Spanish branch, so it's Koa and Lalabelle are together.
Yeah,
they're a duo.
And those were both originally Spanish speaking.
Spanish. Koa speaks good English. Lalabelle speaks no English.
Ruby was
So
right.
Ruby is with Cersei, and Yena. She speaks good English.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen Ruby speak Spanish. Like, every tweet I've ever seen has been in English.
She does some, but she seems to be usually an English streamer. And then Taiga with Ricky and Roka. Taiga is also, as far as I'm aware, almost exclusively Spanish. I don't think she speaks much English.
I don't know about Roka because she's European, but I do know that Ricky speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't think that she speaks a lot of it. I know that she's of Hispanic descent,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that she can at least she understands Spanish. I think she said that she doesn't speak it very often, so she's not really good at it anymore, but she can, and she definitely understands it.
I honestly wonder if they split them up like this to try and like mix them together with the rest of the group instead of having them like as isolated, maybe.
That's possible. That's actually not a bad thought.
Because they were kind of isolated as Spanish only for a while.
I think it communicates two things. One, they were a bit isolated, and two, there's not going to be a second Spanish-speaking generation.
Yeah.
Well, that was writing on the wall, frankly.
The first Spanish-speaking generation was already like, let's mostly pick VTubers who like already have their both feet on the ground, so there's not a lot of cost on our end.
And they almost immediately lost their big Spanish person. It was supposed to be like the capstone of their group, and they almost immediately lost her.
Yeah, because the one with the biggest numbers and a number in her name, whose name I can't remember.
It was Mika, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she was the existing talent that joined that already had like hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Yeah, I think she was only like at 100,000. Only 100,000.
Yeah,
I think, but still enormous numbers. So. Oh, I can't even find. There's no page for Idol Corp anymore on the VTuber wiki. It's already moved to Chroma Shift. Okay, here's everybody that's left. Oh God, there's so many names. Where's ES? Why is this page not wide enough? God, I fucking hate fandom wikis. They're the worst goddamn thing on the planet. I literally can't scroll over to see. Okay, there it is. Micah05. That's who it was.
Oh.
As you said.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this website is dog ass.
And by the way, she is just under 300,000 subscribers.
Oh, okay. I thought she was only at 100K at that point, but...
Now, she had quite a few then, too, but I don't know how much she's gone up since.
Gotcha. Well, either way. Yeah, the fact that she left is like... She was like the cornerstone of that, it felt like, as far as numbers were concerned.
She would have been like the second highest subscribed talent that they had in their company.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because like they've had... Idol Corp has been so bad at retaining their talent. They've lost so many fucking people. So now hopefully as Chroma Shift, it'll actually work out a little better.
We should change our name to Idol Corp VTuber Podcast.
Oh, man. It's free real estate. Real estate. Oh man. Okay, well, that was literally like the first story.
We had a lot to dig into on that.
Yeah, there's some meat on them bones.
Ooh. Can I put in one that I don't see on the list, but it's a really short one?
Yeah, go for it.
VTuber Snuffy announced at the Offkai that she's joining 3 a.m.
Oh, I've heard of 3 a.m.
Which is a team of little goofballs.
It's Koki. Oh, I love Koki.
Koki's great. I love Koki. Yeah, she's joining. And honestly, with Snuffy's current vibe, she fits right in.
Yeah, Snuffy's just kind of one that has never fallen on my radar, unfortunately.
So I have a history with Snuffy, which is when I first came in contact with her, I didn't like anything about what she was doing. And every time I saw her again, I liked her more. And currently we're at the era, like, I fucking like this woman a lot. Like, every tweet's a banger. Mm-hmm. I appreciate the one where her model's wearing a shirt that said, I drank the runoff from the air conditioner fluid and all I got is Legionnaire's disease.
That's a really good one.
And she has said she's really excited because she used to be nervous about the idea of joining a group. But this seems like a pretty fucking chill-ass group.
It does, yeah. Like I
these
said, Koki's one of those indies that I was following for a while, just like on my own privately. And like I don't watch her a lot, but whenever I catch her, she's like really funny.
So this is a genuine viewer talk moment. Hello, viewers. I don't know anything about 3 a.m. as a corporation. Inform me. Tell me if you have viewed them, if you have opinions on them. Tell me the controversies, the stories, how you've cried, how you've loved, how you joined 3 a.m. because you, a VTuber, are messaging us and you want to be on the show. Unless this is Snuffy, you can't tell us much about 3 a.m. You just joined. Wait till later.
Hello, Snuffy.
Hi, Snuffy.
Your acrylic stand from Offkai has very little clothing. Please respond.
Please respond with even less.
Whatever you're into, I don't know.
Imagine liking like bazonga ladies with big ass boobs and seeing the nips sometimes. You're like, acrylic stand that.
Oh, it was the same art for her full stand, her cardboard one.
Yeah, I think she got a summer thing. I don't know. I don't watch Penny one.
Sorry, I'm on the official 3 a.m. Twitter, which is 3 a.m._talent.
Supposedly.
Oh no, is that their website's 3am.moe.
Yeah.
I love that so fucking much. It's so good. Talent. Oh, they have 3 generations of talent.
Right?
Well, I can't read her name. It's Olivia something. Meat. I like meat.
I like meat.
I've heard of meat before now that I think about it. I like the meat in her official art is wearing Crocs. That's good. I know Koki. And then Callie Calico. Oh. Fang and Lyra.
I think I've seen her.
Gen 3 is just Snuffy.
Generation 3. Snuffy.
Snuffy kicks the door down. I want my own gen.
Okay, you can have one. Raccoon. Cool. Anyone else in it? I guess not. Can I still like collab with like Doki and shit? Yeah.
We literally don't care.
Cool. I'm gonna message Limu. That's what I do when I sit down. I DM people I know. Me, when I sit down, I should message someone I know.
Me, when I sit down, Cameron, how are you this day?
Leave a comment down below. Do you message people you know? All right, that was the Cameron news segment. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Cameron, for your wonderful news.
Please tell me about the Oshi Bar. There's nothing below this.
So it's a little ice cream bar. And it's full of delicious Kiara flavors for me. Like orange.
Uh-huh.
And
I thought she tastes like pineapple
and fried
she's so
Phoenix.
Sweet.
Yeah, that too. Pineapple and fried Phoenix. Yours would probably be full of wallaby.
It tastes like ink.
And ink.
I guess if it was bay flavored, it'd be coffee.
It would be kangaroo.
Yeah, sorry, the Australian supersedes your personality.
Yes. Australia is her personality.
If you're from down under, there's no getting up.
That's right. You stay upside down, man. I assume this was how all the people that got drinks themed after them, which was really cool.
I saved a picture of some recipes for it because, like, I'm not paying $2,000 to get there and then $13 for it, but I can recreate these because some of these look scrumptious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had a ton of themed like food and drinks there for you to try.
Meow mix.
I would have to be fucking trashed at Offkai. I would have to be fucking destroyed. I'd be drinking like cheap apple whiskey in the hotel room.
Why? Why can't you just enjoy things?
I have to be destroyed. I'm at Offkai VTuber Expo.
Oh man. I would just enjoy things organically. Oh man, look. I can't find anything from the fucking menu. It's just pictures of Camilla. Parentheses positive.
I just heard all like the idol girls were talking about it a lot. Like they had themed drinks for all kinds of different people.
I can't just find a menu. There's nothing. Fix your Twitter.
Go to twitter.com.
It is cool. I did see some good ones though. Sorry, go to twitter.com.
Yeah, it'll redirect to X. Don't worry.
This is normal.
Fix your Twitter. It's a glitch. They're working on it.
Okay. So there was a cool bar. There was also a phase music and parentheses concert event.
They had it wasn't just one. They had their own 3D concert, and then they also had like a series of performances. And I knew about this because they actually uploaded these to YouTube, so we could watch them at home.
You can enjoy them currently. They're still there. At least the Gen 4 3D concert was.
At least the 2 that I watched were still there. I don't know if they all are, but I know that some of it is available on YouTube on various talents channels or the FaZe Connect's main channel.
Yeah. The one I watched was the FaZe Connect one, the main one, that had Urika, Pippa, Leah, Tenma, and Lumi.
Yeah.
Which was really good. Urika sang Mephisto, which was a fucking highlight. That was really good. I like when Urika does basically anything, especially singing.
The playlist for this concert was fantastic. I loved it.
Kanton Boogie.
Yeah.
Which was good. Melt. Lumi sang Melt.
Melt. That's one of my old, like, all-time favorite Vocaloid songs. I love that song.
It's really good. And she did a good job with it, too.
That song is extremely high-pitched, too. It takes some real effort to sing that.
I liked the parts where she was singing the la 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 parts, and she was like walking around the stage, like it was really funny, and good too. Die with a Smile. If you've ever seen a TikTok, then you've heard this. This was Urika and Lumi, which was good. Tenma sang Alien, which that's another classic one. Ashra-chan was sung by Leah. Forever was sung by Lumi. Urika sang her original hit song, F You, short for Fujikura Urika, whose name I can definitely say correctly. Fujikura Urika. There you go. And then Write the Future, which I assume is all of them.
Yep, that was their group song.
There you go. So, yeah, it's a cool performance. It's on the official FaZe Connect channel, so go check that out for sure. The models are really nice, too, for that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they did a really good job.
They did a really good job with it, and I think Lumi's was honestly my favorite. I really liked her 3D model.
I think I mean, like, again, Urika's probably my favorite out of this group, but Lumi did, like, her model was really good too.
Yeah. And in regards to, like, the choreography and concert stuff, Leah is known for being not necessarily the best performer, but she's the one that handles the choreography the best.
Oh, nice.
They've just openly said that. It's like, yeah, this was a lot of hard work. We really struggled on this. Well, all of us but Leah, she's fine.
She did great. They all did good. It was really good. The other one that you watched was Clara.
Yes.
How did Clara do?
She was horribly sick.
Oops.
Like, could barely talk sick. And yet this was still an amazing performance. She would go from, like, choking and coughing, and then she would just sing flawlessly for 3 minutes, and then immediately go back to choking again. So it was it was an interesting performance.
That's amazing. She got the performance done, frankly.
Oh yeah, and I love how she keeps. As part of FaZe Connect, they all have to advertise their FaZe coffee.
Well, it's a coffee company. What else are they going to do? They're a coffee company that has some VTubers.
Yeah. And then Claire is like, all right, guys, I have to advertise my coffee. I got a message saying I have to do it. Drink our coffee. It's great. I don't drink it. Coffee gives me panic attacks. It's like, oh, well.
It is not good for the stress or anxiety.
Yeah.
I will say that.
But Claire, good singer, amazing singer, but she also always has the most odd playlist of songs.
Go on.
So she sung Grave Robin Boys, Heart Boner.
Heart boner, got a heart boner. That's a Ninja Sex Party song.
Sex Party song.
Yep.
It's a classic. It's a good one.
And a Careless Whisper.
Oh.
It hurt me a little when she said that nobody was going to recognize this song. And I'm like...
Everyone's going to recognize that song.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Then It's Raining Men.
Hallelujah.
It's Raining Men.
September, only the June edition.
Dancing in June.
Just replace the word September with June.
She's so normal. I like it.
Then out of nowhere, she sung Chop Suey.
She woke up and
She's like, why did I pick this song? I'm sick. And I woke up right before the concert on accident and had no prep time. Then Pink Pony Club, the San Jose edition. I don't.
It's a Chappelle Rowan song.
And Espresso, Fanza, the Hololive song, and then Be With You, which was her original.
Nice.
So yeah, fantastic performance. There was more phase performances than that. These are just the two that I caught.
They're always a major proponent and sponsor of Offkai, basically, as far as I know. So I think last year they paid for all the booths in the dealers hall. I don't know if they did that again, but geez.
Probably not, considering they're now going to have their own phase convention.
In 2026, I hear.
Yeah.
Where's it going to be?
I have no idea.
When's it going to be?
No idea.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
If I had to guess, LA or Canada.
Oh, boy.
Cameron, how many tickets are you going to...
There's nothing there for me, Senator.
We're going to like tie you down and force you to watch phase VTubers until you like one of them.
That's how you get people to like
You don't
things.
get to like Dr. Nova and no one at phase. That's not how it works. Anyway, a lot of people had a lot of fun at the convention. There was VTubers from all over the world here at this location. I know that I saw Snoozy was really happy that she got to talk to a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm. There was lots of cosplayers.
Oh, tons of them. I think it was Elia had a really heartfelt post about how she has agoraphobia, and it was like she was really nervous about this, but she ended up like being really social, and it helped her out, and now she's gonna go hide again. So yeah, that was really nice to hear about. Obi Kitty Cat got to have American McDonald's breakfast.
It's fulfilling.
There you go. So there's all kinds of people that were here for this. That was really cool.
Yep. As we said last week, it was probably easier to name the people that weren't going to be here.
Yeah. Poor Lyco Liana's been sick and she didn't get to go.
Oh,
like, she's really sick. So hope she recovers soon.
Oh, hey, next year when we have 20,000 subscribers.
Sure. 20,000 subscribers, we'll go to Offkai.
20,000 subscribers.
Bro, if we had 2,000 subscribers, I'll go to Offkai. I tried to go to Offkai last year, and fate said no. So, anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff there. Look at Twitter for more. There's everybody's posting pickies. So,
like 90% of the people that went to Offkai have already had a stream talking about their experience at Offkai.
Mm-hmm. Your favorite VTuber was probably there, as we said. Check it out.
Oh, and if you go, wear deodorant.
Yeah.
We have to say this after every convention and Smash Brothers tournament. Please clean yourself.
Magic the Gathering event.
Yu-Gi-Oh event.
Yeah, they were banning people from the party floor if they smelled bad. Which, based. Like, real.
If you are at a public space, take care of your fucking self.
Yeah, simple as. I'm excited for the chance to go to Offkai. You know who else is excited to potentially get to go to an event? So much so that they made sure it was possible for themselves and all of their other co-fans.
Carlos.
Yeah. It was me all along.
I knew it.
King Brat. Bay's fan base.
A Brat Discord organized for the purchasing event for the Hololive English concert.
Just kill it.
There is a tiny little ant crawling around.
It's summer.
It has been fighting me this whole time.
They organized, and their goal was to purchase enough tickets. They purchased too many tickets.
Like 450 tickets for the 6,000 person event.
Yeah. And now it's a rough situation. So I'll be real on my standpoint. I feel like this has gotten a lot of conversation.
And by the way, we're talking, in case you don't know, we're talking about HoloLive's concert.
Yeah, HoloLive's concert, the big one. Third
HoloEN's, yeah.
HoloEN's concert, the third one. All for One?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All for One fandom. Ayo! That joke's been made a trillion times, I'm sure.
Indeed.
So, I feel like I've belabored my point, especially in our Discord. So, it really boils down to buying tickets in the United States of America is a truly fucked situation. And scalpers are demons that reduce other people to demons. There's no polite way to get tickets. There's no right way to do it, at least in this situation.
So it wasn't as bad last year.
No,
because
a smaller venue, right?
It wasn't even that it was a smaller venue. It was that it wasn't on Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because like 90% of all the venues in the United States above like a 2,000 seat capacity are all owned by Ticketmaster or have an exclusive partnership with Ticketmaster.
Yeah. So like, it's a tough situation where scalpers were going to always get their hands on these tickets. Currently, the only tickets left available is stuff being resold for $2,000. Like it's a fucking Blink-182 concert. It's a bad look for the brats. For what it's worth, it sounds like they're trying to do the right thing and resell the tickets at price.
Yeah. So basically,
the HoloLive Discord.
The events were, they knew when the tickets were coming out. Everybody got together on their Discord and was like, all right, everybody just whenever, if you can get in, buy as many as you want, and then we'll resell the tickets to other brats that didn't get the chance to buy them at cost. Nobody makes scalping prices out of this. Nobody is making money off of this. We're literally just making sure everyone gets a ticket.
It's a method to cut scalpers out entirely.
Yeah, and they expected to get 50 to 100 tickets. They got 450 tickets. They got too many tickets. They were actually too successful. Again, I don't have a problem with this in theory. The only reason the three of us got to go to that concert last year is because Carlos got 3 tickets.
Yeah.
And then we paid him back for them. That's just how it went. Like, this isn't unusual or even weird to happen. I don't even think this is necessarily by nature a bad thing. I think that they were a little overzealous, and that happens. And then when they realized at first, they were like, we got a lot more than we thought, so we'll make sure all the brats that won't can get tickets. And then they realized how many they got, and they were like, okay, we're just going to make sure as many people as we can get the tickets now at cost without doing scalping. It's sort of like a secondary like verification at this point that you would have to have a Discord and you'd have to or a Twitter account to even know about this or have a chance at it. And that sucks, and it's exclusionary by nature. But at the same time, the tickets aren't going to scalpers. There's no good system right now for buying tickets in America.
Yeah.
It's all fucked. So
unironically, the brats even having the tickets is at least making sure it goes to a fan. When the ticket free-for-all started, there was no guarantee those tickets were going to go anywhere. The scalpers could have lucked out and gotten 500 tickets and then fuck you forever.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I don't think this is a good thing. I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is just a thing. I think this is the response to a really shitty and broken system created by a monopolistic company called Ticketmaster. And the natural response is that people are going to try and help each other out. And then sometimes they do a little fucky-wucky and they try to help out a little too hard. It's a matter of correction both ways.
See, it's so bad that we had hit like a day or two like after tickets were on sale. Like they sold it instantly. There was no way you could just go in and buy one later. But it's so bad that a couple of days after like the tickets had gone for sale, some of them did end up getting relisted because some of the ones that had been bought by scalpers and bots ended up getting refunded and put back in the pool again. Because there were so many scalpers and bots buying them and not always being able to resell them or getting, caught and having them put back in the pool again.
Yeah.
It's because there's just that many people doing it that if you paid attention, you could have maybe still got one at cost.
And I think that's the thing that's like, this isn't unusual for HoloLive. Or this isn't particular to HoloLive's event. This is just every concert in America.
Yeah.
This is every event in America. Every football game, every basketball game, every American football game. It's all being scalped.
One of my buddies has been trying to get into a Taylor Swift concert for years, and it's literally not possible. Like, if you're not
spending $1,000,
if you're not willing to spend in the thousands of dollars or get insanely lucky, you're not going.
Yeah, and it sucks, and it's ridiculous, and the system is broken by design by Ticketmaster because it makes them more money, and that will not change because they're a monopoly until there is some sort of legislation to prevent it. I'm getting political. Until there's legislation to regulate it and basically break up this monopoly that we all know exists and we all see it happening every day, nothing will change. And our elected officials are getting paid by them, so they're not going to fucking do anything.
So, in summation, I don't blame the brats. It's a bad look to have been that successful. But Hololive fans are still going to see the concert.
Yes.
Every ticket they bought is still a Hololive fan going and not a scalper reselling.
It's an earnest attempt to work around a broken system for the best result. And I think at the end of the day, the result is probably better than it would have been.
It's just a shame because the fandom names and like symbology is really cute and sweet until something like this happens. And wow, it looks like we're already have nice, clean dividing lines for some tribalism.
I think that's the other thing is like, I feel bad. Most of this makes me feel bad for Bay because Bay, the day after the first round of tickets went up, Bay saw, like, everybody saw the scalping prices and Bay said, don't buy those. Just don't buy those. And then her fan base did this. And then Bay was like, and I don't think Bay's mad or even disappointed. She's not like pissed off or anything. I think that she's probably a little annoyed. And she even said this during her stream where she found out about this, that the brats did this. And she was just kind of like, it seems like she's just worried it's going to cause tension between the other talents and her, or the fan bases of the different talents.
Which, for God's sake, don't let that happen, people.
Yeah, this is one of those things where, again, it was all done with the purest of intentions. They're doing their best now to make sure that anybody in any of the fandoms can, as long as it's a Hololive fandom, can get a ticket or has a fair chance of getting a ticket. So.
They're reselling them by lottery.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But it's open to everybody from all the communities, not just the brats.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, it says a lot about how if you fix the situation and do what's best, and okay, good, the brats could have just said fucking no.
Yeah, they could have just been like, no, we paid for these, we'll do what we want with them.
Yeah,
like,
we want Bay fans to go.
It's not a nice thing, but it's well within their rights. Like, just an ocean of red.
It means a lot that at the end of the day, they all admit everyone's I don't know. There's probably a part of me that's defensive because I wore my base shirt yesterday. Mr. Squeaks is looking at me.
Judging.
Yeah, he's over there on another table because there's not enough space because I'm a fucking loser with no purpose in life. Isn't that right, Shiori picture of my wife? You're always cooking in the pictures and you don't use scissors the right way.
I need to pick, you know what? I gotta do shopping for my wife now.
Yeah, you gotta do some shopping. Go ahead. But yeah, I think that's about all we can really say about it. Next topic. Hopefully we just move on from this and forget this even happened.
There's other topics? Okay. Yeah, this
brother is there. We need to get moving.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Speaking of my wife, let's talk about VAllure.
Hello, Strani.
No. That's your wife.
That's why I said hi.
Oh, I was talking about my wife.
Oh, tell me about your wife.
I'm embarrassed. I don't want to.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
It's Mercy Modiste.
Oh, good taste.
Yeah, she's excellent.
Carla?
She's also your wife and your wife. She's everyone's wife.
She is.
I wasn't aware of this setup.
Yeah.
This is going to make the next birthday really awkward. Hey, man, about the party, how do you feel about Mercy Modiste? Oh, he blocked me.
No.
I guess he's jealous since I'm cheating on her with him. With her. It's a really complicated situation. Polycules aren't supposed to absorb the planet.
They have a new generation coming out.
A new generation of VAllure?
That's right.
Possibly called Forbidden?
Yes.
Are you reading my thoughts and or books?
Sandwiches? Yes.
Yeah, sandwiches. Just like in the Frozen song.
Do you want to build a snowman?
I cannot get away with not fucking you.
We cut the tension here with a knife. Parentheses sexual. That's right, a sexual knife. There's 6 new talents are joining VAllure to be a part of Generation 2 Forbidden.
What are their names?
Willow Wildfire.
What is she?
A bratty wisp.
What's the next one?
Ketsu Soul Scale.
Is she a tsundere Kizakoro?
Yes.
Quetzalcoatl?
And what is that?
That's a Durgan from the Aztec. It's a goddess.
It's a feathered serpent deity.
Yes.
There's also Mara Vespidae.
Is that a maid?
Yeah, guardian maid.
God, I'm so good at
I think
this.
she's bee related to, or
Vespidae.
yeah. Then you got Phyla Einros. I'm probably butchering these names. I'm sorry. An unholy priestess.
Mm-hmm.
You got Cynthia Sanguine, who's a tactical tomboy.
Who's also a vampire?
I'll never tell.
This one's theming was wild. It's like soldier, vampire, tomboy. Well, her voice is really nice.
We're talking about the voices in a minute. Saru Foxhound is the last one, a motherly cyber officer from Detroit.
Yeah! Guess what, Carlos? You're under abreast.
The
The boob line.
The boob line.
Please cut this part out before you show it to her.
No.
VAllure watches
I'm going to cut this part out and send this part to them.
VAllure fucking watches us.
At VAllure.
It's fine when it's like random nerds, but Hot Lady noticed me.
We've got what is it, a minute and a half little preview animation where we get to hear each of their voices.
Yes, and they also each have a teaser uploaded on their channel.
That's
They
true. Some of them have been answering marshmallows on their Twitters. They've all got little.
Speak.
We've talked about this.
I'm sorry, I'll correct you off podcast next time.
Thank you.
Okay.
It feels just disrespectful.
It is deeply disrespectful.
Glad you see my viewpoint. The bratty wisp has a high pitched voice. Can you believe it?
I see.
Type.
It's great.
It's good.
You're not gonna believe it. I like them. I think they're all cool. I'm interested. I'm not picking a favorite, and it's not because you're watching, because I would anyways. It's the fact that I've learned my lesson at this point, and picking a favorite based on looks doesn't fucking matter when it's a VTuber, and I'm going to end up caring a lot more about their personality.
Listen,
or if they play retro games.
I literally had this thought over the weekend. A VTuber debuts twice. When they first come out, and all it is theme and them trying a little too hard and trying to be in character, and they don't really know what they're doing. And then the second time is in 6 months when they become who they were always going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Generation 1 getting their 2.0 models is interesting, because they're very different sometimes.
Yeah.
Which we've got, Generation 1 is all getting 2.0 models, it seems. At least most of them are. I'm really excited for that, because we've been getting little previews here and there for those, and they're looking great.
Yeah, and also the trailers that we've got for their Gen 2, it's just, we know what they, completely, we know what they look like.
We know what they look like. We know what they sound like. In 6 months, we'll know what they act like.
We'll know what's wrong with them.
Yeah. Their childhood fears, their aspirations and goals. Okay, so yeah, either way, the talents all look really cool and interesting. I'm very excited for them. Let's go. Is what I'd have to say. We're going to skip the next story because I never researched it, by the way.
That's fair. We should have skipped the next story.
Yeah.
I was about to say that is a transition.
Yeah. Don't worry about that one. You let me worry about that one. I'm going to delete that. Okay. That's the last of our big stories then. And we're going to move on to the news bits.
News bits.
There it is. HoloEarth will be joined by the talents soon.
I wish they would have named it anything else, because I always think of the HoloEarth theory. Which is that the
Everyone
Earth is
does.
hollow, there's dinosaurs in it.
We're living on the inside of a giant speed.
Yeah.
Which is why you can look up in the night sky and see Tokyo. It just makes sense.
Yeah, the talents are going to finally come into the game you've been playing.
Yes. Yeah, they're going to be getting their own model of themselves to use in HoloEarth.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this has been happening for a little while.
People have been playing HoloEarth, and I've never heard a single thing about it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, Carlos? Have you heard anything about this?
Only whenever there are big updates like this.
I see.
They added stickers.
Ooh, stickers.
Because this is part of another major update that they're doing, where Tokino Sora is actually going to be the first, where she's having her model, her own model added to the game. She's going to be hosting an event in the next. It already happened. So
excellent. Good job.
For those watching, it has already happened.
I'm glad. Yeah, sorry. I thought this had been happening. What I had been seeing in the past was talents joining the game and talking with, like, hanging out with their community, but they didn't have the model of themselves in the game. They were just their own created characters.
They're going to be in with their own model now,
which is really cool.
And as far as I'm aware, it is going to be exclusive. They will be the only ones able to use their own models that I'm aware of.
That makes sense for like 8 different reasons. Yeah. Don't give the don't give people the ability to do that, please. It will cause problems, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So this makes me think of something kind of funny. Have either of you ever heard of Ultima, the classic RPG series on PC?
I've heard of it, yes.
Yeah.
So it makes me think of HoloEarth. You're going to figure out why fairly quick. The guy who made it like to go by his D&D nickname Lord British. And in every Ultima game, the funniest thing you could do is kill in-game Lord British. So 10 games later or whatever the fuck, Ultima Online comes out. And Lord British decides to tour the MMO he made. And immediately, all throughout the fucking fictional continent, is people typing, "We have to kill that." Every single person is like, "We gotta kill him." And he goes, "Don't worry. The invulnerability tag is on. You can't kill him." Well, one day, the server crashed. And
it flipped that off?
They reset it. It flipped off his tag. I had to look it up real quick. So a user on Ultima Online, can't find the name in time. Coward Reigns is his historic name, username Reigns, threw a fireball and killed Lord British. HoloEarth has combat in it. Make sure that invulnerability tag or no PvP tag is fucking on.
But I want to get killed by Korone.
Oh, you can.
Okay, as long as that's possible.
It just made me think of one of my favorite video game stories, and I had to talk about it a little bit. I want something disastrous to happen, but I also don't. I feel like most of the talents would be a good sport about it.
It reminds me of whenever I had a brief experience playing the old Star Wars Battlefront games online. And if you ever got into lobbies where people had invincibility hacks on, you solved it by getting in a vehicle and running them over. And if you ran them over hard enough, it would kill them anyway.
That's amazing.
That's awesome, right?
That's how it works in real life, too. Oh my god. But yeah.
So Tokino Sora will be the first. She's already done it. Congratulations. Good job.
Yep. It was huge, I hear.
They're, of course, also selling digital merchandise, which...
Yep, that's the whole reason to make HoloEarth.
I have mixed feelings on them doing things like that. Not necessarily because I'm against them selling cool little cosmetics, but the fact that they've shown that they are supporting time-limited.
FOMO.
So, yeah...
But download it right now. You're missing something currently. You're going to miss it. If you miss this event, you're going to miss the next event too.
Yeah.
And all your children will perish.
So, yeah. There is currently time-limited Sora merchandise for this event.
If you don't hurry up and buy it, it's proof you don't like Sora and also time-limited events. And if you buy it, it's proof you love time-limited events and Sora.
I got nothing at this point. Like I
hate FOMO so fucking much.
I understand. I hate it too, but it makes a lot of money.
It makes so fucking much money.
It's the reason HoYoverse is successful, right? Or one of the reasons. That
HoYo has a little FOMO if you're like, oh no, I missed a Flash game. I guess also most of the cast. Thank God I fucking started playing Genshin when like there was a Venti banner. I love Octavio.
You know what game, as far as I know, doesn't have FOMO mechanics?
What game doesn't have FOMO mechanics?
Rift of the Necrodancer.
Available on Nintendo Switch family systems? Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah, cool.
That was my bit. I knew the answer.
I'm glad you did, because I didn't. I think it's on Steam. Maybe?
Probably.
It's probably on Steam.
It's getting HoloLive DLC.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It's already out by the time this episode is out.
Probably, because apparently the day they were supposed to announce it for it to come out is also wrong. They definitely didn't launch a trailer too early. Oops.
Sorry, that was Tim Allen.
It was. I watched that show a lot as a child.
Hopefully it's already out by the time this episode comes out. Otherwise, we're saying wrong information. But
what's getting added to the game?
Bibidibat by Suisse.
Oh my god, I know her.
Yeah. Ahoy by Marine.
Oh my god, I know her.
Ghosts. Play Dice by Bay.
Oh my god, I love her.
Carbonated Love by Iris.
Oh my god, know her.
And Reflect by that one that's gone, Gura.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Pour one out.
Pour one out.
Yeah, this must have been in the works for a while. If they're just, it's not even out yet, and they're just now adding a Gura collab song to it.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones where we own your image in perpetuity. Might be part of the contract or something, you know?
Commonly referred to as IP. We own it.
Sir, bathroom humor has no place here.
I'm so sorry. Can you please spell iCup?
ICUP.
Oh my god, he said it! You idiot!
God, you sound like such an updog right now.
Wait a minute. You're sounding like a matter baby.
Lick my balls.
Oh, God.
Okay. Buy Rift of Necrodancer and get free DLC.
I heard it's good.
There you go. I would believe it. Most of their games seem like they're very high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Korone interviewed the director and writer of 28 Years Later, and it wasn't awkward, I promise.
So I take it they're skipping Craven.
It's a Craven display of enjoying movies that apparently don't suck.
The bits I fucking
Madam Web.
what a terrible movie.
But we're talking about Danny Boyle and Alex Garland.
Yep.
It's the third installment of a zombie movie series by them, following the initial installment 28 days later, where a man awakens from a coma 28 days after he fell into it, and the world has fallen to a zombie apocalypse.
It has that one really good song in it.
What's that?
The na na na. It's a chromatic ascent, so it's not a very good melody.
This follow-up movie to that is 28 Weeks Later. I don't know anything about that one. I didn't even finish watching 28 Days Later. I didn't really like it. I watched like the first hour of it, I think, and then I was like, I'm bored. I'm going to go do something else.
I never watched it.
And I went and played PlayStation 3 or something. Anyways, still though, people really love those movies. People are excited for the new one, and people like when Korone talks to people in movies, like that one guy from the Star War. It's a 5-minute interview. It was arranged by Sony. Thank you, Sony, for this opportunity.
Yep.
How did it go?
The interview starts. Korone immediately tells them how much she loves them.
Yeah. I love you, is what she says.
I love you.
In English. Very cute. I love it. And they were like, thank you.
Thank you, Korone, the dog.
So I think it was made even better by the fact that there were two of them that here for the interview, because Danny was extremely intrigued by everything about Korone. He was like wide-eyed excited to be talking to her. And then Alex is just like, I don't want to be here. Please. Who is this? Who is this person?
What is this creature in front of me?
What's going on?
Explain this affront to God. And then Korone's like, I'm dog.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite things from this interview was one of the questions Korone asks them. It's like, so I'm a dog. Does that mean I'm immune to the virus? And immediately, as soon as she says that, and Alex, the guy that really didn't want to be there, says, no, you're not a dog. You look like a human to me.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Alex.
And they're like, no, dog ears. I'm dog.
Dog ears. Okay.
Am dog.
To which he answered, oh, okay. Well, you are actually immune then.
Perfect. Korone survives. Yeah, because she had asked about like if wait no, because the first question that she asked, well, after saying that she loved them,
Yeah.
Was about if they had anything they really debated about, and they were like, yeah, we just wanted to make sure that the movie was going to appeal to people that have never seen the first two movies, as well as the people that are here because they loved the first two movies, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense from a director and writer standpoint, right?
Yeah. Oh, one of the things about that too, before we move on from it, is he said, but you probably weren't even born yet when the first movie came out.
Fair.
Which Korone, I'm pretty sure was.
Well, yeah, Korone probably. But then the next thing she said was, I would probably die right away in this event. Would you guys try and save me? Which is a great question. Like, they're the writers. They can save anybody they want. It's a fun interview. It's silly. It's cool. If you have like 5 minutes of time, you can watch the translated version that is posted to Just Eggson, this channel. So there you go. Check it out. It's worth checking out. There's an update about Hololive Dodgers merchandise. What you can expect at the big game. They got t-shirts with Inanis, Iris, and Bijou. Koseki Bijou on them.
Bijou.
There's can coolers, which I really fucking want. Oh my god. I can have a beer with all the ladies of the Hololive Dodgers crossover event. That's awesome. There's a clear tote bag in case you need to go somewhere that requires security measures like clear bags. That's it. So those are the things you'll be able to purchase at the Dodger Stadium, I imagine.
Yeah.
Airi from FaZe Connect has officially explained her canceled stream where she was definitely, she was going to graduate. She was having a mental breakdown, basically, and was not feeling great.
So I never mentioned this. It was a stream that I was like scared to death about seeing. And I briefly mentioned weeks ago that I thought somebody was going to graduate. This was when one of the big graduation waves was happening, and I was scared that this was going to be part of it. And then she didn't show up for this stream, and it disappeared, and it was never mentioned again. And now she just recently explained that, yes, it was supposed to be her graduation announcement, and some of the other FaZe Connect talents talked her out of it.
Yep, they talked her back from the edge and were like, "Hey, don't do this. Don't do this." And so she's still a talent at FaZe Connect to this day, and everybody's happy about it because, frankly, she's a good singer and she's an entertaining streamer and she's a cool person. And we're glad she gets to hang out with other cool people.
Yeah, and I feel bad for her sometimes because, like, she was extremely demoralized and depressed at the time, and there's no way of getting around it. She's Korean. She lives in Korea. She works a very, very difficult office job of some sort in stereotypical toxic Asian office culture. So she works extremely long hours with she has, I think she said at one point she has like an hour and a half one-way commute.
Jesus.
So working a job like this with a commute like that, and then trying to be a FaZe Connect talent on top of that,
it's tough.
She must have a really, really rough life. At least very, very long hours.
Yeah, so not easy. I'm glad that she has been sticking with it, though. It's cool. So
yeah.
Okay. Alicia Delantano has a ponytail. She rigged it herself, and it's cool. Looks really nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Kizuna I will be having a live performance at the Zepp Shinjuku in Tokyo. This will be a concert called Homecoming on September 20th and 21st. Are you going?
Can't wait for her next concert, No Way Home.
Are you going?
Nope.
Well, you can buy a streaming ticket. They'll also be available. There's a website that you can go to for that. What's the website? homecoming.kizunaai.com. How much are the tickets?
8,800 yen for in person.
It's like $60. It's not bad.
I can't find streaming tickets on their own. There are streaming tickets.
Oh, those are venue tickets. Yeah.
4,000 500 yen
Oh, that's like $30
for 1 day.
Yeah, that's fine.
2 days is 9,000.
That's like $60, $70 maybe.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're buying YouTube videos. Don't get me wrong, but still. And also, they go away after a while. So it is. The value proposition's a little rough. Don't get me wrong with ticket streaming. So there you go. Check those out.
How many songs does she have?
I have no idea.
I feel like I'm being ignorant. How many songs does Kizuna AI genuinely have?
Enough for a 2-day concert, apparently.
I'm sure she'll be singing not just her original songs.
Yeah. But I guess before we move on, I'll go back to Alla real quick because it was also her birthday.
I'm going to talk about it later. It's in
the
favorite stream moments.
All right.
I watched 3 of her streams for her birthday. Right. We're going to talk about it later.
I wasn't sure because you said you weren't sure if you were going to get to them or not.
Carlos, look at me. Alla watches these. If we put the stuff about her at the end, she'll watch the whole episode.
Damn it, you've revealed my dastardly plot.
It's fine, just remember to edit this part out.
I definitely will.
Good.
Okay.
Right. No, continue on, no worries. Well, that was a fun conversation about
I'm going to skip the next one because it's also part of my favorite stream moments of the week.
All right, sounds good.
Just so you're aware.
We got like introduced a changelog to this fucking shit.
It's true. At this point, it's just like we've gone from not enough people taking notes to too many people taking notes. And
too many cooks.
Literally, just because I started adding notes.
I guess that's what happens whenever I write most of the notes first and then nobody reads them.
I wrote my notes before you added yours. You write all of your notes not in our collaborative note-taking app. You write them in a fucking text document and then paste them in. I can't be responsible whenever we get double notes that way.
I added these literally last night. Your stuff was not in here when I
I'm going to kiss you on the mouth because I fucking started taking notes at work yesterday.
We're looking to hire a script editor here at Super Podcast.
To be fair, I did add some of my notes today at work too.
Yes, I did appreciate what I saw was in here yesterday.
Yeah.
Sometimes
most of it wasn't in here.
I add my notes in my head, like the Snuffy thing. Because I read Carlos's notes and I went, okay. And then we sat down with, fucks!
Carlos and I take the same notes in different places in different ways. Cameron does not take notes.
Hey, I added my favorite stream moments this time at the bottom. That way we know.
Oh, did you? Well, that's good.
Yes.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
We're working on how we actually do a job.
Half the time, the stuff I'm aware of is the stuff Carlos was going to write anyways.
Oh, my God.
Listen, I've apparently taken my title for when I write the notes, and that's when a fucking major controversy happens. Because I'm the person that's like, I'll sit down for 6 hours and figure out what's going on and who's to blame. That's when I activate.
Oh, my God. Okay, you know what? I'll meet you halfway on this because there is information in the Miwa thing that I didn't have.
I mean, we can combine them later. It's fine.
No, we'll do it separately because this is actually different. I think this is a different stream from the one I watched.
Oh, okay.
So. This is also the issue of our formatting is what if your favorite stream moment of the week was news?
I know, right?
And also, what if your news was a major event?
Future!
So,
Miwa Peito has returned from her tonsillitis-induced absence.
Tonsillitis fucking sucks.
Yes, I'm glad that she's feeling better. Miwa, if you're watching, I'm glad you're feeling better. That it fucking sucks, so, as Cameron said very astutely. She has fun, sick girl stories. By fun, I mean embarrassing.
Yes.
You wrote this note. I'm not reading it.
Wait, I'll do it.
Go on.
She did an ahego for the doctor.
I'm sure that she's the one that said it that way too, isn't she?
What's an ahego? Is that some kind of cheese?
That's Asiago.
Oh boy, did I embarrass myself at the Wendy's. Can I get that chicken sandwich that makes you, you know?
God, this chicken's so good. That's one creamy ranch. The more uncomfortable I can make Cameron, the happier I am. No, don't. You knocked Aura down.
Look who's uncomfortable now. I can't tell if you're about to hit me.
They look the same in this. I feel like we've gotten away from the point. We're happy that Miwa's feeling better.
Yeah.
She said the only black company I'm in is the UK healthcare system. There's a solid quote. I've heard there's a lot of issues with the NHS recently.
Yes. Well, yeah. She's still definitely not like healed. She's just actually able to talk again, like at all.
I jumped into I don't know if this was the same stream or not, but I definitely jumped into one of her streams and said, I'm glad that she's feeling better and that she's got her voice back. And her response was, yeah, my poop voice, because it's awful, because it's all bad still. And I was like, thank you. I will still. So your voice will continue to improve, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, my. All right. Dokibird got a beach episode.
Let's go.
She's wearing trunks.
Yep.
Girl Trunks.
Like from Dragon Ball Z, but Trunks is a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, that's impressive. Yeah, so Doki has a beach outfit. She's wearing trunks.
Yep. She's got her white, like short white shirt and like her beach jacket.
Is there a belly button? There is not.
Nope.
All right, she was not born of man. Keep that in mind.
She is a bird.
She is a bird, not a mammal.
Instead, she has a water balloon belt. The jiggle physics that you're gonna get from her.
Oh, that's good. I also like her water gun. It's very cool.
Yeah.
The American in me loves that. What's the big? Oh, it's like a big Dokibird balloon under her arm as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just water balloons. It's like is that like a Doki beach ball? Is that what that is?
It looks like it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, not a bikini. It's like an actual, just a normal beach outfit.
She got the sliders on. She's rocking the Crocs.
She's out.
It's a cool outfit. I like it.
Yep.
I like the pinstriping on the shorts. It's really cool.
She also had to show off that her long neck toggle does in fact still work with this.
Forgot about the long neck thing.
Kiri got hers. Did we ever talk about that?
No, you don't.
Next news story. Kiri Killable got her long neck toggle. Happy what birthday or donathon or whatever reward.
Lore accurate.
Yes, she can now actually be a giraffe. Congratulations, Kiri Killable.
I had a giraffe, but it was only on Microsoft Excel.
Shut up.
The more I podcast, the more they hate me. This is the sacrifice I make for you people.
We love you, Cameron. Never forget that. You're my special guy.
Oh, I'm special.
And you know what else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You know what else is special? Aside from the way I talk sometimes.
What?
The upcoming events that we can look forward to in the future.
Upcoming events.
We'll be clipping that and using that for every upcoming event
Yes.
going forward.
That sounds like something Nick does.
It's going in a special folder. Break glass in case of emergency. Saba. Saba will be debuting on June 28th of the year 2025.
She's a new streamer.
No one's ever heard of her before, but she seems very popular with her hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Yeah, strange.
It's kind of
And her
crazy.
fully animated trailers she paid out of pocket for.
And her debut Omo Cat merch.
And her debut fucking Omo Cat merch.
It's almost like they've talked before.
Jesus.
As with all events like this, people have been digging into the details, and we've discovered she's under 5 feet tall, most likely. We'll wait for the debut for official canonical numbers.
You could have made your height anything you wanted.
Cameron, for the last time, you're never getting the 9-foot VTuber woman. She's not real.
Shut up! Shut up!
I know what you're looking for. Maybe VAllure Gen 3, you might get it. But we're gonna have to really start like putting the pressure on Strawny to make that happen just for you.
Strawny, the dragon goddess, was a big step in the right direction. Big fan. Make her taller.
The one I've talked about so far the most is the Fox Cop, actually.
If I was a dog cop.
Her last name's Fox something, isn't it? I assumed she was a fox.
Oh, I assume dog.
No, her name's Saru Foxhound. So I guess hound. Yeah. So she's a foxhound.
It's a hound.
That's a dog.
Hound is like the dog word.
That's true.
And they call it a foxhound because the hounds eat foxes.
Yeah, I focused too.
You're like fox.
I saw what I wanted.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It's understandable.
I see what I want all the time. That's why I only see you.
Cameron closes his eyes and is surrounded by 9 feet women.
Why are they so big?
And they have 9 legs.
8 Virginias. Possibly more.
You use the term vagina here, sir.
But yeah, Saba.
Anyway, Saba, look her up. You're gonna love her.
Yeah.
We've already seen like 90% of her model through various teasers.
Quite possibly one of the most anticipated debuts in VTuber history.
Don't get catfished by the catfish.
Yeah.
All right. VSMP2 is on the way.
Let's go.
It'll be beginning on June 28th at noon EST. I would like you gentlemen to cast your eyes slightly to the right of where I've written that, and then up a little bit for the teaser image.
Okay, that accidentally made my window go back. 1 second, I'm scrolling down.
Now, there's maybe 1 or 2 faces you recognize in this teaser image.
Good Lord above.
Because there's about 100 VTubers in this.
I know, I think you'll have to read them all off so I can double check if I
Is
know.
that
Okay, I'll start at the top left. Akagaki Koa.
Catch him, gotta catch them all.
Is that Girl D? No, that's not. I don't think that's Girl DM. That's somebody else.
Girl
definitely.
DM's probably in there somewhere.
Eva Ananova. She's in there. Pia P. Ufo is in there.
There's Stronny.
Stronny's in there. I think all the VAllure Gen 1 girls are. Bonnie Barkswell is. Poco Raccoon is. So I'm just looking at Magico is. Lazuli's in there. These are the people that I know.
Youngblood?
Yina Youngblood's in there. Schizosaurus Rex is in there. Rebby Rompin's in there. Triggerfish is in there. Echo Mori's in there. Look, there she is right at the bottom. Next to Ricky Poppet and Mia. Shoot. I lost her last name. But she's the German shark. Azure Delot's down there. Tons of Juna Unagi's in this. Sarah is. Mozumi Pichi's right there. Bree's there. Kieran's in this. Leiko's in this. Kana Yanagi. Like, everybody's
It's easier to say who isn't.
It's exactly.
If they're at Offkai, they're here now.
He challenged my authority.
Carlos, stop doing that.
I think if I tried really hard, I could probably name about half of the people here.
Yeah.
I could
same.
name 3.
Oh, Billetti's in there. Roko's in there. Roko's right next to Eva. I didn't even notice. God, there's so many VTubers, and they're all so good. I don't know. There's maybe 1 or 2 others we could mention. Alicia Delantana is in here. Yeah, there's a ton of really good folks in this. So if you're excited for Minecraft, Cameron isn't.
No.
Pomapon.
I've seen. Oh, hi Sonic.
Niori Celesta. That one's for you.
And Nene Amano.
Oh, is she in there too? I missed her.
Yes, she is.
Oh, there she is. She's right in the middle at the bottom. This image is fun. It's like it's like one of those old Magic Eye things where you have to like dig through and find the specific items or whatever. Yeah, lots and lots of really cool VTubers are going to be in this. So check it out.
Yeah.
Just any of their YouTube pages or Twitches or
You are
whatever.
subscribed to someone who is in this event.
I'm going to nail my fucking goddamn thing. My cat has knocked down the towel that I keep in front like 4 times now because he's a butthole.
News update.
News update. My cat is a cat. It's getting annoying at this point.
Psycam.
I'm wearing shorts this week because it's 95 degrees outside.
Someone get Nick a watermelon.
And I'll put on the worst Scottish accent you've ever heard. All right.
I
So
see
yeah.
he has now decided to curl up on top of it on the floor.
Oh my god, I hate your cat.
He's
Your cat's such a
fucking
demon.
asshole. Anyway, so it's like Globy and VAllure and Chroma Shift and a bunch of other companies are all involved in this, and then hundreds of indies as well. Just check it out.
Whoa, indeed.
And enjoy looking at my legs, you fucking perverts. Parentheses positive. That's Wild is a new charity stream that's going to be going on this weekend. It's going to be hosted by Mori Calliope and Kozeki Biju. It's going to be a 24-hour summer charity stream supporting the Australia Zoo Wildlife Warriors worldwide. The full schedule of events has been posted. It'll be June 29th, starting at 7 p.m. PDT, and it'll go for 24 hours, as mentioned. They will have special guests like Shiori.
Name another one, please.
Aurora.
Nerissa! Elizabeth Rose, Blood Flame! And Gigi and Cecilia.
And Riona.
Yeah.
And, oh my god, and Chisaki, I think? Chihaya, not Chisaki.
I can't name.
Who the fuck is Chisaki? I got Riona. And it's funny because I've watched more Chihaya, probably. Anyways, they're going to be doing things like playing party animals and wild Japanese food tastings and insane animal facts quizzes. There's a Bibu section. What will happen there? Something chuny. There's a Mori section. What'll happen there? Something chuny?
Dad stuff.
Probably golf, maybe barbecuing. And there's a cat Zatsudan and cat bragging event. I don't know what that is, but I'm excited. Let's go.
Yeah, 24-hour event.
Speaking of Dad Callie, I saw her her Twitter post she made here like in the last day or two, or she like made this nice big long like heartfelt.
She's proud of her girls.
Yeah, post explaining her excitement and love, and then her immediate response to it was, "That sounds like a dad post." Why did it? It's like sounds like a dad Facebook post.
She's so dad coded. She really can't help it.
She really can't. And that's okay. That's why we celebrate our dad. Group dad. The Hololive Stage World Tour 25 original song Synchronize will release today.
When this episode comes out?
No.
Oh, today when we're recording.
Yes.
In
2 hours.
2 hours.
Let us know how it is in the comments below.
It's coming out in 2 hours. Crazy Ollie, isn't it?
Yeah, she's one of the worldwide tour people, along with Nene and I think Callie, Nerissa, Iris.
You did nail it all.
Yeah, perfect.
You nailed it all. That's why you're my special little guy.
Yeah, I like women.
You heard it here, my special little guy.
Yep.
Big lady lover over here.
Are you ready for music?
No.
Too bad.
Let's linger.
Let it linger.
Do you have to? You have to let it linger. I hate that song.
Do you like Zombie? Zombie's a good song.
Zombie's more bearable. The weird talk inflection doesn't bother me as much. But do you have to? It makes me want to like hurt people.
What about anything from Alanis Morissette's seminal album, Jagged Little Pill?
Never heard it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ironic. It's one of the songs.
Ha 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 ha. IRONIC.
Yeah, it's like rain on your wedding day.
I remember we had high school talks about how that song actually isn't an example of irony.
Mm-hmm.
Just coincidence.
It is. Or just bad things that suck.
Yeah.
It's like rain on your wedding day isn't ironic. That's just shitty.
Yeah. But you know what's not shitty is Towa's new MV.
Did it. That's right. She has a new music video for Bevazav. Bevazav.
Real fans call it by the original.
Do you have a fucking pronunciation for this?
Nope.
I'm about to, bitches.
This is what Google Translate turned it into.
Listen to fuck.
I mean, it's in the lyrics of the song. Like, she says it. I actually listened to it. It's really good. I did not expect that for some reason.
Buzz be buzz.
Thank you. Like the hats they wear at the palace. It's a cool storybook style video. It has some really good animation in it. It's really neat.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of that one anime about the girl that gets her head bit off.
It is a great song.
Cameron, I need you to not do that. We will never make progress. We will not. We will just fucking waste all of our fucking time.
The music video is really high effort, and the music is very nice.
Yes.
It has like that kind of like soft rock with a folk progression to it. There's an instrument that sounds vaguely like a mandolin, but I could be corrected and told it's not a mandolin. It's fantastic, and Towa has a very, very satisfying range and mature voice.
Yes.
If you don't like this song, you are banned from the podcast for a day, because we need people to watch the podcast.
You sent me down a rabbit hole with your bullshittery. Hold on, I'll be back with you. It's a great music video. The song is... I didn't like the song at first. I'm going to be completely honest. It had to grow on me. At the start of it, I was like, this isn't really my thing. By the end of it, I fucking loved it. It was great. So it's definitely worth checking out. And definitely, if you're going to, give it some time and just like get through it and then see how you feel. That's my suggestion.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Translation Party?
No, I haven't.
So Translation Party is a really fucking fun website. We used to do this all the time. Give me a simple phrase about Cameron in English.
Cameron would never kiss your friend.
Cameron would never kiss your friend. Now we find equilibrium. What it does is it translates the phrase into Japanese and then back into English and then back into Japanese and then back into English until it gets the same phrase repeated many times.
I've seen people do that to video games where they retranslate all the dialogue through a similar process and becomes ineligible, whatever the fuck.
Oh, wow. This one actually worked perfectly. It just came back with Cameron would never kiss your friends.
Okay. So let's do one for Nick real quick and then move on.
Mm-hmm.
If Nick eats dairy products, he will die. Getting a little more personal.
If Nick eats dairy products, he will die.
Also trying to throw out some harder balls that might not translate as well.
Nope. If Nick eats dairy products, he will die.
All right, all that's left is Carlos.
This used to be a lot better when machine translation was worse.
God, we're in a dark era.
Yeah. They've removed the fun by making it better.
Carlos likes to shop at Big Lots, an American store that has no Japanese equivalent no matter how hard you try.
I'm going to paraphrase a little. Carlos likes to shop at Big Lots, an American store which is not native to Japan. Find equilibrium. Carlos likes to shop at Big Lots, an American store that's not based in Japan. Wow.
We're fucked.
Yeah, because it was really good whenever we put John ran so far away, and it came back with whistle run he ran so far. like it used to come back with some really good answers of like the equilibrium between the two languages. But now translation's actually so good it's boring. Congratulations. We've ruined something fun. Go check out Towa's new song though, because it is really good.
Thank you.
Hololive Justice second original song Renegade is out. The music video is them standing in different places singing. It's an electronic song. It's themed around them being renegades. There you go.
It's not our favorite.
It's no. This one I didn't really vibe with. This is one of the few VTuber songs that I've really not vibed with at all. So
I think the mixing sounds a little off. And the lyrics are clearly written in Japanese first, and then best attempt translate it.
Yeah, I don't think
so. It felt weird.
It lacked a good hook for me. Like it never drew me in. It was never a musically satisfying pop song to me. In the fact that it didn't have the hooks. It didn't get me. You know. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. And the chorus barely exists and is weird. I don't know. It's strange.
Let us know what you think. If you feel differently, we would like to know.
Yeah, definitely. If you like this song, I want to know what you liked about it because I'm curious.
Yep.
It didn't speak to me, but that doesn't mean it's a bad song. It just means it didn't speak to me. So Carlos hates it.
Definitely.
All right, we're moving on to the covers. Octavio and Serafina have covered Divorce in Ghana.
So this is a song that I got recommended by the recommendation team. I think that's what I'll call them from now on. If you recommend me something on the Mondays when I at the Discord, you're a member of the recommendation team.
I'm going to single out that it was Tajikamori on our Discord.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Good work.
He also had a lot to say about it, as in he gave us like the entire background on the existence of this song.
So I won't lie, I didn't read the background because I wanted to listen to the song first. I didn't get around to it till right before. I literally sat on the couch, locked eyes with Carlos, and said, "Fuck the songs," and opened up my laptop and listened to them. The song was very intense, as in like emotionally.
Yes, it's a very emotional song.
The video kind of kept catching me off guard Because I'm like, oh, Octavio, my boy, you good? This must be rough. Whoa, what an Egyptian goddess, my boy. Oh, God, no, you two were catches. Oh, man, what happened? Oh, no, the china, it's falling off the drawers. Come on, Octavio. You gotta get your shit together, man.
This was a song in Chinese. That's what I got.
Yes. So we did a little more research. This song comes from a bunch of Malaysian singers, right, Carlos?
Mm-hmm.
You know, is that what it
is? I looked it up on the Malaysian wiki. I'm not kidding. I
Was
looked
I
up the song and like Malaysia.wiki.
So is this language? Is it sung in Malaysian then? Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I don't know the exact
I
language.
Heard Chinese phrases, but I don't know what Malaysian sounds like.
Well, from
our boy caught off guard.
Okay, you guys talk about the song because I'm going to be honest. It sounds like you had more input on this, anyways. It's a nice song. It's a sad song. That's what I have. There you go.
Well, I mean, the title "Divorce in Ghana." That's quite literal. That's what the song is about. Yeah. It is about the like a traditional like the traditional thought process and emotions behind what might happen in this situation, kind of the inspiration of it. And from the person on Discord that was giving us more background also told us that this was sung in like a tonal language, which finding out that Octavio was either knows how to do this, or like either he was trained and learned how to do this on his own, or maybe he just naturally knew the language. I don't know. Put a lot of effort in just making sure he got it right. Because it's the type of thing where depending on how you pronounce and say words, it changes the word entirely.
Right.
Yeah. It is in Chinese, by the way. Which doesn't say, that doesn't actually tell me if it's I guess Mandarin Chinese is the one that most utilized.
It could even be their own dialect at that point,
as opposed to Cantonese or whatever.
Yeah.
But either way, it is in Chinese, and Chinese is a tonal language, like you said. Yeah. So if you say like "wa," it could mean something, and if you say "wa,"
totally different thing.
Like I might have just said "foot" and then "rocket ship." Like it's like there's no correlation at all with the sound without the tone. The tone is like just as important as the sound you're making. So if I said something offensive in Chinese, I'm sorry.
I assumed "wa" was safe. You never know that.
I'm trying out here.
So yeah.
Very, very high effort cover anyway.
Extremely high effort.
This is one of my favorites of the week.
Bro broke the bank.
True. Nerissa has covered Neverland in English. It's a Deco 27 joint. And you can tell it is. It sounds like Deco 27. It's got dramatic and heavy electro feels to it. She, of course, did the vocals and the lyrics. She did her own translation for this. So, worth checking out. It's only like a 2.5-minute song. It's really cool. Neat to listen to. I like it. The video's good. Check it out.
I'm glad she's still doing these.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, that's one of the reasons I was most excited about Nerissa when she first joined. It's like, oh, thank God, we're going to start getting some songs that actually translate it.
Yeah, it is.
Nice. She's really good at it. Her translations are good.
Yeah, she doesn't. She adapts things.
Yeah,
it's not just a direct translation and fitting the words. It's fitting the mening.
The fact she translated one of my favorite Vocaloid songs and I liked it is good, because I usually don't like translate Vocaloid songs at all.
Yeah, which one?
Aishite.
Oh yeah.
Her translation was like, oh yeah, that's good. Okay, she kept the story intact. She kept the vibe.
The manic vibe.
And that's the issue whenever you listen to songs. You get really attached to the subtitle lyrics, but they don't have to make sense. They just have to convey meaning.
Yeah, exactly. So that's really cool. Go check that one out as well. Kanata has covered Telepathy, which is the one Polka just covered.
Yep. It looks like it might be another wave of covers of this song. We'll see. This is at least the second one that I'm aware of. But yeah, it's another cover of this song, another goofy music video. It's very entertaining.
And Kanata's a good singer, so it's worth checking out. I liked this one as well. It was good. Sue has covered GatsuGatsu. This is the OP from an anime called Toriko, which is about a gourmet hunter who's hunting ingredients for his perfect meal or something, I guess. And I've never heard of this until this fucking music video came out.
It sounded like it might have been a little bit of an older show.
It's from 2008 to 2016, I think was the longer run.
Toriko was trying to re-grab the feeling of some older shonen.
It has like a DBZ stylistic feeling to it, you know?
I remember when that came out and like it was getting advertised at the back end of like One Piece volumes, and Shonen Jump was like, here it comes, the next big thing. And it died before Naruto or Bleach.
No one. I'm sure that in Japan it was probably popular to an extent. I've never heard of it in the US.
Not a soul.
Yeah. Like
I've never seen a volume for sale. And I go to Barnes and Nobles.
Valid. Anyway, this has an animated music video. It's really funny and good. It's a fun song to listen to. I was humming it for the rest of the day after I listened to it. So definitely worth checking out. I really like it. And it's Sue from Flow Glow. So it's like kind of a little out of, like, she's obviously a singer or whatever.
Yeah.
Musical performer, but it's one of those ones that I didn't expect to happen today. Rie from Phase Connect has covered Rabbit Hole. Go on.
Would you like another cover of this song?
I suppose.
From Phase Connect?
As a treat.
Yep, it's just another good cover. Rie continuing to put out lots and lots of music. I try and keep up with her music as much as I can. It's a pretty simple video this time around.
Yeah, it's very referential to the original. A lot of the same imagery. Love blah 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 blah.
You get your bunny girl art.
There you go. The most important part. Some high dollar were paid for that skeb.
Yeah.
Or VGen or whatever it is. It is nice art though. You know who else is known for having nice art? Mozumi Pichi from VDare. She's also a great singer, and she just covered Fake Pretty Baby.
Yes.
A song that I've never heard of.
Well, it's a good song. I always forget that Mozumi is a really good singer when she wants to do singing, instead of just being her goofy weirdo self.
I hear she has Hashimoto disease. She just put a short out about that. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's a really. I don't know that this is a good cover, but I know that she did a really good job singing this song.
Yes.
I've never heard the original. But it's really well done. I can tell you that. It sounds really good to my ear. I really liked it.
Yeah.
The video is just her singing it with a bunch of video effects over it. So.
Yeah. It just has like her model mirrored with a whole ton of effects like overlaid over it. Yeah. It's a very nice cover.
Yeah, I really like it. I stan Mozu's voice, frankly. Big proponent of it. I just sent her, what was her song she sang during debut? The one from the Metal Gear, the ladder climbing song.
Snake Eater?
Snake Eater.
Sneater.
Sneater. She sang that, and I just sent that to some of my friends the other day. So, yes, and this is a good cover, I guess. It's a good song either way. She did good. Raki Kazuki has covered One Step at a Time, originally by Iris of Hololive fame.
I like how we have, it doesn't happen super often, but how we get other VTubers from other agencies and indies that are now just covering Hololive originals.
Panko just covered Reflect.
Yeah. It's neat seeing that happen.
It is cool. I do like that it's happening, frankly. And again, they're good songs. You might as well cover them if you like them. So
yeah,
it adds up.
Yeah. And her voice was actually a pretty good match for Iris's. Like, it really keeps a lot of the original style for the song. And, this was for Raki's 2-year anniversary. It was a little celebration cover.
Nice. Yeah, I only got like a few seconds of this one. I had other things I had to do. So, unfortunately, this is the one that I missed this week. But I'll have to go back and listen to it because I listened to like 10 seconds of it, but it was good. I liked it. Okay. Any other thoughts? Or forever hold your peace as we enter the dark and dangerous realm of favorite stream moments of the week.
Favorite stream moments
Of the week.
week.
Yay!
Yay!
Yahoo!
Oh no.
What did Risu do now?
She played the T-Pose game.
From the creator of Katamari Damacy,
I'm asserting my dominance.
I too am asserting my dominance. I will kill you. I will not kill you. I will kill you!
Oh, if you ever want to know what it feels like to be a bad person, just ask me.
For audio listeners, I will kill Nick.
For audio listeners, I'll probably deserve it. It's fine.
For audio listeners, the funeral's next week.
Just like 3 people standing by the highway next to a shoebox.
One of them kicks it.
Yeah. Dump my ashes like and the wind blows it back into Donnie's face. Big Lebowski fans. Whatever.
I stand Big Lebowski.
You Lebowski standing? Okay, so Risu played the T-Pose game, and she had a mustache, which is not surprising for Risu. I believe she's been enjoying doing that a lot recently.
She played the shit out of the T-Pose game.
And a Spike Club.
Oh, that actually adds up even more.
Yeah. So she had a good time with this. You get a dog in this game. You get to name it. She named it Cat.
Iconoclast.
Truly.
So, I man, this is just, it's a really goofy, cartoony game. There's certain things that I really liked about this, and certain things that made me cringe so hard, I don't think I'm ever going to follow up and finish watching her play this.
The game is played to a T, apparently.
Yep, from the creator of Katamari Damacy, because he's just doing side quests. He's just making weirdo games for weirdos.
Creator of Nobi Nobi Boy?
Yeah, also the creator of fucking Nobi Boy.
Amazing. So what were the cringe moments? Tell me more details so I can cringe as well.
So there was it was kind of level based. I don't know, it's just a lot of like little mini sequences of you doing random things and trying to make your character do things that would be really hard T-posing. You do that for a few minutes, and then after every single one of them, every single time you do something for like a half hour, or even less than a half hour, they go into this song montage of like all the people in the town doing random things. It's a really super cringy song. It's repeated in the same video montage. I mean, I think maybe they switch it up a little bit, but it's the same song every time. A really cringy montage over and over again. And after about the 4th time, Risu finally started skipping it because it was the same thing every time. And it happened like 9 times in her first playthrough of this. Her first stream of this. I don't know, it's just such a really, really goofy and really childish game.
Yeah, that sounds like my man.
Yeah.
Well, if there's any consolation, you get to play as the dog in video too. And also at some point there's a weightlifting penguin.
I don't know. It's a unique, creative game. I don't gel with a lot of the jokes that well. Some of them were a little overblown. There was a bathroom, like there was a scene where you had to like use the bathroom. Every single time, it's the same not exactly the same. You go in as the girl, you go into the bathroom, you don't see it. The character goes in, you stay outside. The dog goes in with her. Then followed by about 20 seconds of really, really random, awkward noises. And they're different noises every time. And then it comes out. Again, like the song montage, this is played over and over and over again.
How often do you pee?
How often do you pee?
Peeing right now.
7, 10 times a day, maybe?
And this is just kind of like a weird pet peeve of mine. I don't know how other people think of it, but it has the Sims voice acting.
Simlish.
Blame blow.
Yeah. That...
I'm going to hold back on my favorite Simlish fact.
that style of voice acting, in particular the Sims style, if you copy that as closely as possible, that is one of my most hated voice acting things that you can do. I hate that. It really, really aggravates me, and I don't know why. I do not like it.
I want to share my favorite Simlish fact. My favorite Simlish fact, and I'm not going to go into details, and you can look this up on your own, but you don't have to because it's offensive. But a long story short, the Black Eyed Peas canonically invented a slur in Simlish. And you can find evidence on it on their official YouTube channel because they uploaded the video.
Sounds like a fucking clickhole YouTube video. 3 men invented a slur. We talked to them. You had to be brave. We had to come up with something new and daring.
This is neither of those.
This is the Black Eyed Peas.
This is the fact that the Black Eyed Peas used to have a song title that had a slur in it, and they made a Simlish version. Have you found it?
No.
Yeah, you did. Don't say that part. Don't say it out loud.
That's a Simlish slur.
That's a Simlish slur. Okay.
Well,
Just the fact that it exists blows my mind. But anyways, T-Pose girl.
yeah, Risu had a good time with it. I very rarely watched her streams. She's very entertaining because one of the favorite things that I like about watching streamers like her, that they know English well enough to speak it, but they also, so it's a common thing where when people want to say swear words in other languages, they feel very confident in doing it because they don't fully understand it. They don't fully understand the context of it.
Kiara's, every other word Kiara says is fuck. Like, yeah.
Risu is the same way.
Yeah. That's just how it be.
Yes.
That's Risu. That's why Risu's great. You ever get a bunch of the Holo ID girls into a group and they're speaking English? It's the funniest fucking thing in the world. Because also they do not hold back and they're just going in. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Now there's a note here of particular interest to me.
Okay.
Laserdisc.
Yes.
Mention.
Yes.
I need you to go a little bit more in detail about Laserdiscs.
It was mentioned in game.
Excellent.
Because this game takes place in 1999.
Laserdisc's prime time there.
And at one of the points they were talking about, I think it was like CDs or something, and one of the other kids is just like, I can't listen to CDs. I only have a Laserdisc player.
Laserdisc was for video. Thank you.
It's a concert.
Also, I have a Laserdisc player that plays CDs as well. So,
issue solved, moron.
Just be better. Buy better crap. All right. So it sounds like a weird and fun Risu stream.
Mm-hmm.
How's Nimi doing?
How you doing, Nimi? She doesn't reply anymore because I start taking the meds.
That's important. She's not a real nurse. You know that.
I'm no longer attached to her.
The pills are working too well.
I need to go home. I don't like podcasts.
No. You get back here. We're taking you off the pills.
Okay. I like
Just
listening to my friends instead of my doctors.
Oh, good. Just in time to learn about Mia Bologna from Chroma Shift. Just give it a chance.
Okay, give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
So yeah, the Chroma Shift member that we mentioned last week that we forgot existed and felt bad about it. So I watched her stream because she streamed on YouTube this week.
Nice.
Come to find out, she has been streaming on Twitch the whole time, and her VODs must just not be archived.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So yeah. She says she is going to go back to streaming on YouTube, but she's going to be splitting her content. YouTube is going to be for casual streams, Zatsus, hand cams, and Twitch is going to be for competitive gaming with minimal commentary.
Ah, okay.
Guess Twitch is a different audience and attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole different ecosystem. I mean, like, the memes are different. They're different people.
Yep.
You know?
So yeah, I mean, it was just nice, hearing from her again, because like you said, we had kind of forgotten she had dropped off the radar for us, and have to try and get back to paying attention to her a little more again. But other than that, it was really just a Zatsu stream. Talked about all kinds of random things and apologized for the price of their plushie pre-orders right now. Because they're like, like a lot of things, their prices basically double after you add in shipping right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking up the Chroma Shift store. Wow, this looks a lot like HoloLive store. Oh my god, there's a Yuna Youngblood section.
Yena!
Oh, they do all have blushes. Cute. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It was a fun stream. And she talked a little bit about some of the behind the scenes stuff while she was gone. Like they named her account Redacted, and since they didn't know what her name was going to be at the time, she said that they decided to just make her email. It was like meow meow at like Gmail or something. So everybody behind the scenes just started calling her Meow.
I mean, it's a good name.
The power of a good placeholder.
They should have just stuck with it.
Yeah, look at Octopath Traveler.
Look what happened to Kirby.
Boyo.
Poyo. Yeah, Kirby's entire design was a placeholder.
We have unfortunately gotten attached to the Glorbus.
Internationally famous now. Just like Mia Malonia. My cat is a menace to
The cat is moving the cardboard cutout.
He's such a little bringus.
I think your cat's a brongus.
You're right. Okay, so there you go. Check out Mia Malonia. She's back?
Back.
Question mark?
Question mark. Never left? Question mark.
Should I talk about one of mine, or would you like to keep going with yours?
I don't know.
We share one. You don't know that yet.
Oh, all right. I mean, I'll just briefly mention Sheena real quick.
Yeah, go for it. We'll just stick with you, and then when we get to the one that we share, it's the last one anyways for you, and transition to me quite simply and poetically.
All right. Because I watched a lot of smaller things this week. I'm not going to talk super long about all of mine. So Sheena from Phase Connect played Project Hospital. Sonic has joined us.
Hi, Sonic. What you see this week?
Your mother.
Is he biting it? It looks like biting.
He likes the
He's
microphone.
claiming it.
It's claiming it. Oh, that's purring.
Yep. Go on.
Well, Sheena from Phase Connect played Project Hospital. So I don't know if the two of you know anything about this.
Nope, you're introducing me to it. I'm looking at it on Steam.
It is a hyper-realistic hospital management game. It's so realistic, she spent several hours on stream literally just customizing and building her hospital.
The brain surgeon got arrested again.
Damn it, they keep doing that.
But yeah, it's nice because a lot of these management games have really gone like the kind of goofy, cartoony route.
Yeah.
And this is not. This is hard realistic. You have like the doctors and patients coming in for like real medical procedures that you have to help them with. So yeah. If you would like to watch her try and figure out how to play this game, because these types of hyper-realistic games also tend to be in large part the impenetrable figure it out after many hours of failing.
Oh no, this patient has an abdominal aortal aneurysm. What do we do? Fuck. I'm just like reading through textbooks.
Do they want coffee? 5-hour stream.
So yeah.
Oh, it's a 5-hour stream?
It's a 5-hour stream.
I can believe that.
Yep.
Short little streams, huh, Carlos?
Yeah. Well,
Everything's relative.
The next stream I watched Tenma also from Face Connect, play Date Everything.
Yeah.
This is one of the big streaming things right now, I think.
So I'll preface this by saying this is the type of dating game that I do not like. I watched many streams this week that I thought, like, oh, this seems interesting, and then to find out, I didn't particularly like the game.
What do you dislike about it?
I don't like. I think it's less that I don't like it, and more that all of my dating, like visual novel type experience is from Japanese games.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever I play non-Japanese games trying to do the same thing, it does not feel the same and it feels weird to me.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. I played the demo for this one, and the only way I can review it is to say it's painfully sincere. If it's being sincere about something you hate, that section fucking sucks, and you're going to spam skip as hard as you goddamn can. There are 3 characters I fucking hate.
Tenma ran into one character who did nothing but insult her for the entire time she was talking to him, and she noped out of that real quick.
I talked to the toilet. His name was Jean Pissier, and he is a rapper. and his beats are toilet sounds. And every rap he does ends with fart reverb. He was the best part of
toilet sounds.
He was the best part of the entire game. I will not be purchasing it. But I did like him, and I would not date him, but he was nice.
Tenma was really getting into the microwave.
That's for Amy Asami. Stay out of that. I've heard that the bed is really nice and has a very interesting story.
I appreciate she pulls up this "it's also tiresome" screenshot 40 minutes in. That pretty much sums it up. That game it's grating.
I've heard, okay, so that's the thing is, like, if you're looking for this game and you find it, you're going to be the happiest person in the world. Everyone else is going to look at it and go, eh. I've heard it's not a bad game, but you have to be into this, and if you are, then you're going to really love it.
Yeah.
It's painfully sincere.
I had the like I said, the bed. I was listening to a review and they were talking about what the process of dating the bed was like, and how the bed has some issues because, like, everybody always sleeps on the bed, but nobody ever stays with the bed. You know, and allegorically, it's very obvious where this is going, and it goes into, like, discussions of body counts and things like that, and how much that matters to each individual person. All this other stuff.
It's sincere. It's hyper sincere.
Yeah, exactly, and that's like the kind of thing that you can expect from this game. So,
I was just watching a lot of awkward dialogue of a very sexual tension of Tenma pressing the microwave's buttons.
The microwave was fucking a strong-looking man.
Yeah.
I guess the other thing about this is you can dial in how much sex you have. Or how explicit the sex is. You can be like, I want to see the boning. Or you can be like, no, thank you. I have virgin eyes. And you can, like, or I'm streaming. And Twitch will take me down. So there's options for that kind of stuff in the game, too. So it can be as sexual as you desire.
I also did see the beginning dialogue of Tenma trying to work her customer service job. And she made it not very long before she got fired for AI that took over her job.
Oh, no.
To be fair,
such cases.
I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not, but to be fair, Tenma was not trying very hard to give good customer service. So if you like something like that, it's a pretty wild game.
Died 2012, reborn 2025. Welcome back, Hot to Food boyfriend.
Yeah.
There was another game that struck me as being very much in the same vein as this. It was the dad dating game.
Oh god, daddy dating sim. That game looked so not good. It had that same writing issue.
Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. It has the same vibe as that.
It was like way too sincere.
And that's the thing, is like it's the same.
I also don't know much about it. I knew it had like a little developer drama. Never dove into it. That game did not pique my interest. Oh man, the Western visual novel genre has like really struggled because the only stuff that's ever taken off is shitpost jokey games like this and Hatafu Boyfriend, and then the deconstructions like Doki Doki Literature Club. It feels like as a culture, our gaming consumption habits isn't really primed for a sincere visual novel, and we're just going to be settling for what Japan sends in for a while.
Just read Muv-Love.
I think that's part. I think that's part of the problem with it. Genuinely, is that Japan releases like 500 romance visual novels every other week. So how do you compete with that?
And then again, though, then you have to consider that maybe Japan has a weird habit too, where like they're making that many. They're all kind of weird. And then there's shit like the canon Evangelion dating romance novel that they made shortly after, where all the characters.
They made more than one.
They made 3 of those fucking Iron Girlfriend bullshit.
One of the options is to cross-dress Shinji, and you end up with him.
Estrogen would save her.
Oh my god! I watched a video breakdown of those games. It was really interesting.
I haven't watched a video
weird.
breakdown. I just looked at them, ready to shit on them, and then a Reddit poster goes, "Not even gonna lie, one of the routes is the best thing I've ever read." It's like, God damn it!
Let me hate something, damn it.
But yeah, that's my take, Carlos. I'm glad Tenma found some enjoyment. Shame she couldn't date the Bleach, apparently.
Yes. Well, part of it too is she loves like macho buff men.
Well, she was served.
And she was served in this game.
Happy for her.
Next game I watched just a little bit of Echo Mori and Hani from Videre. They played Fogs.
Fogs.
Guess what? I watched this too.
Oh.
Yeah. I really like Echo Mori and I really like Hani. I think they're both, for very different reasons, entertaining. So Echo says the strangest things, and Hani is just kind of like adorable, right?
Yes.
I'm not saying Echo's not cute, all that stuff, but I go to different people for different things, right? Mm-hmm. But Echo was very well behaved, and she was very nice to Hani, and she did a great job, and that was awesome. This was really fun to watch because they're just like Echo's learning new Japanese words.
Yeah.
Was it Migi and Hidari, left and right, and like grow and shrink and all these other words and things that you need to play Fogs. So that was really fun. And then in the meantime, Hani's learning new English words and things, like just learning from each other. It was a fun stream. It was neat.
Yep. It's a 2-player cooperative game, and I don't. Just showing my age a little bit here now, I guess. It's cat dog, but with 2 dogs.
Yes, it is. That is exactly correct.
It's just 2 dogs attached together at the torso. They're stretchy. They can. You're literally connected together. You have to go around and solve puzzles, like helping each other.
It's a 3D puzzle platformer where you're conjoined dogs.
Yes,
and it's fun. From the way, or I imagine it's fun. I guess I haven't played it myself, but it looks fun and frustrating, frankly.
Yeah. Although this is definitely one of the least frustrating 2-player games of this kind I've seen.
It's not Brett and Fred.
Yes.
Chained together.
Yeah. This seems much more like a casual, just fun little goofy game than a rage difficult game. I don't know. Maybe if you made it far enough, it got harder, but...
Yeah, this one seems like reasonable challenge levels. So
yeah.
But yeah. Also, Hani loves huskies. Did you say that?
She does.
Yeah. Echo asked her what her favorite dog was. And Hani was like, I like huskies. Which is fair. Huskies are very cute. They're sweet dogs.
And then Echo Mori's like, they are loud and moody.
They are.
Yep. Very moody.
Trust me, I know. I used to have one. And she was a butthole. But also a sweetheart, just very willful and frustrating, much like a cat. Where did mine go?
He's over here. He's currently laying on the power brick again.
Oh, he loves the power brick. It's warm. He lays on it when it's 95 fucking degrees outside. Which is like, what, 36 for you Europeans? And, well, everybody else, really. I really liked that stream. You know what else I really like? That's right, ASMR. Are you ready for my ASMR roundup? Okay. Here's my favorite ASMR streams of the week, being the ASMR streams that I listened to from VTubers in this week. I listened to Rem Kanashibari. Her stream was testing my new ASMR microphone.
Did it work?
Yes.
Good test.
It was good. That is the only normal title of this week.
No, it's okay. Tell us the next one.
Sarah Luceria of Globy fame. She has awesome ears. Very cute. She has a wonderful voice. She does really good ASMR. And that's all you need to know. Check out her ASMR streams. You want me to say this out loud, don't you, Cameron?
Say what out loud?
The title of her stream.
No, actually, here at Super Chat's VTuber podcast, we're infamous for not saying the names of streams.
Okay, Miwa. Sarah's stream was called Loving Older Sister Helps You Sleep. I didn't know that's what it was when I clicked on it. I'll be honest. I saw it was live, and I was like, oh, I never catch Sarah live. And I just clicked on it. And then she was talking about... Just listen to it. She talks about a lot.
Sis, I don't want to clean my room.
No, I don't need a bath. I'm fine.
Not the hose again.
Anyway, I love that canonically Sarah is a carbuncle. And so I saw someone refer to her on Twitter as the Bunkle. And I fucking died. Because the Bunkle is my favorite term for anything ever. So now Sarah is the Bunkle.
The Bunkle.
Not to be confused with a bi-uncle. That's a different thing. Though that could be shortened to Bunkle as well. Miwa Peito, also, believe it or not, this was where I was going to cut you off earlier, but then I realized it was different streams. She had an ASMR stream, which she's back. She's got her voice. She can do ASMR now as well. And she did one that's just called Shh. I'm here for you.
I am here. Now.
For you? It was a really good ASMR stream. There you go. Go listen. They're all really good ASMR artists.
I don't think we often report on the very bad ASMR streams.
Not always. If you want me to, I can. I'll find some.
ASMR podcast.
I think Callie did a bad one. Liz's was legendarily good, though. Liz has only ever done 2 ASMR streams. Please do more, Liz. I know you're not watching, and that's okay. Someone take this message to Liz. Don't at her, but if you can get the message to Liz that I like her ASMR and she should do more, that'd be cool. I could go to her stream and tell her, actually. I should not be a coward and just do it myself. Don't worry about it, guys. So there you go. ASMR for the week. If you want to lay back and relax and tingle, then go for it.
All right.
So is it your turn now?
Is it? Do you want to talk about...
It's not.
Okay.
I want to talk about the next one because it's really quick, and then you can have some time, okay?
Okay.
Dianco Lestrea is playing Threads of Fate. It's a classic PS1 JRPG. It's a really... there's not a whole lot of games that I know that are super similar to it. I'm interested in this because I have a copy of the game, and I've been meaning to play it for years, and I never have. So I've just kind of tuned in a little bit to watch her play it. Cool. I like when people play games that are interesting to me. And Dianco is pretty cool. That's one of Alicia's Polish friends.
Okay.
That's how I was exposed to Dianco. And again, Dianco is pretty cool. So, all right, Cam, your turn.
Hello. My name is Cameron. And today we're going to be talking about streams Cameron watched. Dr. Nova, right after Offkai, did a little stream where she helped everybody get stimulated.
I saw some of this.
It was peak VTuber.
It was something.
I included a clip from her Twitter. It's a good summation of how it went.
Mm-hmm. So I only saw the beginning where she just had a button called Stimulate.
Yeah, the funniest moment was when she clicked on the add mukbang button. For those who don't know, it's the stimulation game that she's playing is basically a cookie clicker like. But you keeps adding new ways to stimulate the audience. Starts with the DVD logo, moves up the Subway Surfers, etc. She clicked on the mukbang button and it added a guy eating food. She's like, "How do I mute it? How do I mute it? Meal on stream." Okay, my
favorite moment, by the way, was the moment where she clicked it and she just went, "It's Ludwig!" And then she had to move herself out of the way because it was just Ludwig in the corner, like yelling and pointing. That was so fucking good.
She is also fucking with her 3D model and discovering new ways to distort it.
Yes.
That makes me very uncomfortable.
Her head is enormous in this.
There's not much more to discuss. I just recommend this stream. At least click to the last 10 minutes, chums. Next up, after that, I watched some of Idol Endless's final collab.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the one girl's leaving.
2 girls.
Oof.
Tony and Kai.
Sorry, I'm such a tourist. This sucks. They were playing the sock argument game. I forgot the name of it already.
Oh, fuck. I did too.
Yeah, no one knows the name of it.
It's my sock. It's now or never.
I'm not gonna sock forever.
Guilty as sock.
Yeah. It's a game.
I don't think they noticed the distraction. We did it.
It's a game where you play as socks and you argue things. These girls can fucking argue. They can debate. They are violent. They are cruel. These are not nice girls. They're very mean to each other.
Should we do a stream night, boys?
I think that would break our friendship. I don't think you would like how I argue, and I don't think I'd like how you argue.
I would only call you a doo-doo head 1 or 2 times.
Oh my god, a doo-doo head even once? I don't really want to overtalk this. This was a very good stream. And the final stream I want to talk about is I watched a highlight reel. It's a 30-minute highlight reel of Bae and Cecilia's tea or coffee stream, where they taste test coffee and tea from Japan together.
Mm.
So I like to think about how talents get along and like what traits they bring out in each other, because social dynamics fascinate me. And Cecilia has always been an oddball because on first glance she's calm, but she has an underlying neuroses and creativity that especially comes out when she collabs with Gigi. But she's also able to like energy match and just be a very calm member of other collabs. What I wasn't prepared for is what their energies meeting would be like. Because Bae is very excitable.
Mm-hmm.
And Cecilia has stuff she's very stern and certain about. Watching them drink coffee.
German!
Yeah. Watching them drink coffee and tea together, Cecilia would just launch off into things and they do little nibbles at each other. And I never heard either of them laugh as loud as they did during this. They started equating the lingering aftertaste of coffee to a woman who stays with you.
Ooh.
And she'd be like, this is a blonde roast. And Cecilia went, the woman is blonde? She's very clingy. And she's drinking, going, yum, yum. Oh, it's so bitter. Cecilia does not like coffee.
No. Did you ever see her follow-up response to everyone on Twitter?
No, I did not, because I hadn't seen the stream yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can continue. I'll tell you at the end if you'd like, or I can tell you now.
No, that's basically it. I don't like to overcover these.
Okay. Yeah, Cecilia posted, I saw it posted as a clip to Twitter, but it was actually in, I think, her next stream or something. But she was just like, guys, listen, you have to stop saying that, oh, if Bae had done a pour over, or if Bae had done a French press, or if Bae had done something else, or brought me this kind of coffee, or done this kind of thing, that I would be different. I don't like coffee. It tastes bad. And she's just like, please stop saying that if something was different, your garbage water would actually taste good. It's bad.
Yeah.
I don't like it. You just have to let her not like things. It's fine. It doesn't matter to you.
I'm appreciating Cecilia's energy more, because that response right there, the fact that it's even bothering her a little bit, sums her up very well.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the part where they argued if they even planned this stream. Cecilia's like, there's no way I agree to this. This is terrible. And Bae pulls up her Discord and goes, hi, would you like to do an off collab where we drink tea and coffee? And you said, yeah, sure, maybe.
That's as good as a yes in my book.
It's a fantastic stream with great escalation, great running gags sewn throughout it. Both of them are very talented, funny women.
There you go. Mercy Modiste is still playing Discworld. She did a gorilla stream, which I got to tune in for live, which was nice. I just happened to basically catch it. She's on her Sega Saturn. She was using a neat pixel model, which I haven't seen before, but that doesn't mean it's new. But it was neat. The game itself is a lot of classic British humor, and the gameplay it's a point and click. It's got point and click logic. None of it makes sense. You're just kind of doing things. At one point, she traded all of her money for a golden banana, and she was pissed because she had to give up her money. Understandable. Fun stream. Not a whole lot of things that I need to necessarily talk about. If you like watching people play old video games, then there you go. Worth checking out. Alicia Delantano had 3 streams on her birthday.
Yes.
Now we may talk.
Hi, Alicia.
We've hit the correct point. I'm sorry for shouting earlier, Carlos. So the first stream was a members only stream. I will not discuss it, but there was a members only stream. There you go. If you're a member, you're advised.
It's like a 5-hour long member stream, so you're getting your content.
I tuned into this one. That is all I will say about it.
I did not tune in because I got my membership after the membership stream.
You can go back and watch it.
Yeah,
There's a
let me just find those 5 hours.
She had another stream where, I guess both of her other streams are basically similar in the concept of she was just doing stuff. She was having fun for her birthday. She was doing cool things. She had a segment where she recorded alarm sounds, which were suggested by chat. You could have submitted anything, and she basically would have said it within reason. And then you get to have your own personalized Alicia alarm clock, which is nice. She also played Jackbox and a few more games with the Kikis, which are her chat, her fan base. She did karaoke. At one point, she had cats on her head, and that was kind of cute. That was very nice. Good cats. And I'm not forgetting their name, Pyro and Jimmy. She drew chat's profile pictures and things like that. And of course, she played Shadowverse. She is not obsessed with Shadowverse.
No, not at all.
It's not the only thing she does.
Yeah, she streamed other games too.
Yeah, like
that cafe game.
That Monday Cafe game.
Yeah, Monday Cafe, but she was also rigging while doing that.
Yeah.
She doesn't rig when she plays Shadowverse.
No, she doesn't.
Shadowverse is usually full attention.
But the developer for that Monday game was in her chat.
Oh, that's cool.
They actually like changed something, I think, while she was playing, and then she had to relaunch the game.
That's funny.
Or maybe they just advised her that in order for the thing she was doing to work, they had to relaunch. Either way, it was neat. Go leave that the Monday Cafe game. Was it not Monday Cafe or something? I think is what it's called.
Something like that. Yeah.
Leave it a good review on Steam. Okay. Either way, happy birthday, Alicia.
Happy
it was
birthday.
A bunch of
Happy
really
birthday.
fun streams. You did a bunch of really cool stuff, and that's awesome. And there's merchandise.
There is merch.
We get to talk about the merch.
Oh, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah. What was that supposed to mean?
What?
What was that supposed to mean?
It's good.
Go ahead and talk about it.
I've yet to see an acrylic stand. Oh, there's an acrylic standee though. That's fine.
I was going to say, did you look hard enough?
There is a nice hoodie informing you to praise the cow.
Praise the cow.
There's an acrylic stand,
It's also not a cult.
which is her in a foot. Never a cult. There's also a voice pack. And what's this last one? It's not labeled when I got to it. Is that just the art?
Here's a postcard.
It's
a postcard.
Yes, bonus postcard if you buy the whole set, which is £60 British. Hoodie's 40, acrylic standee's 15, and the voice pack's 5.
Yes. Actually, much more affordable. I'm used to Hololive's like $90 hoodies.
Welcome to normal.
Crazy. So there you go. That is the merchandise for Alicia's birthday. Happy birthday again,
Happy
Alicia.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay. And thank you to everybody who tuned in. We always really appreciate it. We got some comments to read from last week, as always.
We might need to change the SD card.
Oh.
Yeah. I've been watching it for a little bit. I'm like, ooh. I'm not going to rush anyone, but ooh.
Probably should have rushed us a little. I didn't even notice. We'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
We're going to go quick. Carlos, say the thing again.
What?
Say we haven't had one this long in a while.
Come on, Carlos, say it.
We haven't had one this long in a while.
That's what she said. Welcome back.
Oh, God, I left like Tigger when life is good.
I'm glad for you. Hold on, I'm getting to the right place. We're getting there. It's one of those days, you know. Like this podcast isn't long enough, anyways, right? All right. Comments from last week. Ulrika did in fact assist with Cecilia's debut violin performance. So yes, they've DM'd each other. I was right. Thank you, Board Kuro. Trevor said at this rate, you're going to need an entire section for Niji Sanji each week. No.
Nothing to talk about.
There was a lot of discussion in our Discord about that this week, and it was decided without us even talking about mentioning it with each other, that we just didn't feel like talking about it again.
Yep. The drama. Nope. Zagara said, "Wish you guys were going to the concert. We'll be there, but there will be more in the future. I got tickets for both days. Congratulations. Have a great
Congrats,
time.
actually.
Congrats.
Here's hoping for an urban Nerissa duet if there is one.
If there is one,
gonna be so fucking peak. So peak. So excited.
If they play Doggy God Street, DM me.
Ranson said, I also recommend JoJo more than Metamorphosis. Go ahead.
Start with JoJo
Sorry,
if you like it.
I had to throw a heart on that comment. Unless, of course, you live a busy life, and then Metamorphosis is much shorter and easier to complete.
I don't know. Some JoJo parts really read easy. Metamorphosis, you gotta take some, let's call them breaks.
Refractory periods?
No, more like moments to fucking clean the tears out of your fucking eyes.
Oh, that depends on who you are. I've never read it. I don't actually know.
I'm just saying there's a point in the story where it goes from being a normal hentai to being, I feel bad continuing to read this.
So the best way to put it is the tropes and kinks it's targeting usually have safeguards or rails or moments where it cuts away. Metamorphosis doesn't do that. So we're living in the moments where it stopped being hot 40 pages ago, and you're not even halfway through it, baby. It doesn't read like a hentai.
Ah, gotcha.
It's not.
It's just entertainment that's got sex in it.
God, entertainment's a word. It's torture.
You want to feel something.
It's a torture comic.
Do you feel something when reading it?
It's like reading Goodnight Poon Poon, but with hentai.
Yeah.
Cash said,
Hi, Cash.
Code Blue Shark spotted. Yes, exciting.
The code is getting bluer every day.
Okay. Now on to, for some reason, the VTubers that have watched this episode. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Love you. Stronny Cuddles said she did have a little Reefling plushie, which I didn't even think about. It's available. You can purchase it until the end of the month. You can get a little Reefling plushie.
I am tempted.
I'm honestly tempted too. She did crush a watermelon, but it was not with her thighs.
I saw the fruit.
I need you to go back and find out how she did it.
Do you want me to tell you right now?
Yes.
Oh, with her butt.
Oh.
Boy, did she sit on it. That fruit crushing video is fucking tense.
That was clapping for audio listeners. She said, I am cheesing. Thank you for mentioning me in the VAllure gang. Of course, you're all awesome. We love you all. All right. Alicia said, I recommend JoJo more than Metamorphosis is an amazing statement. All right, let me try the quote. I recommend JoJo more than Metamorphosis, unquote, is an amazing statement. True cultural video and episode, 9 out of 10. It needs more tight bodysuits.
Girl, I'm working on it.
And then she said, JK, it's 10 out of 10 because there was a cat under the table.
Oh, you're going to love this one, Alicia.
Yeah.
Was this better or worse? The cat came from above the table this time.
Exactly. There's all sorts of differences. And to reply to what she wants, Cola and Elias, as always, was the answer. That was what I asked, what she wanted for her birthday. And I made one of those happen for you. Elias, you're on your own. GX Aura stopped by, which is always awesome. She said, thanks for having my merch on your desk, and you're welcome. Thank you for being incredible and awesome and great and cool and cute and a cat girl. Oh my god.
That was a fucking episode we popped off on, Jesus.
That's true.
Why is it the episode we talk about Metamorphosis?
Life comes at you. Okay, and now the last comment that I want to talk about is actually really serious, and I want to take a moment, take a deep breath, separate ourselves from the silliness that we were just enjoying, which is great and awesome, and I'm glad we got to experience that together. And then Dreamer said, didn't want to be grim, but there's a war starting in the country next to my country. And also said that our podcast is in their top 5 podcasts, which is an honor, and also said Cameron is my Oshi, which is great.
Cameron acrylic stand coming?
Maybe. It's scary. And I'm sorry, and please take care of yourself and your family. I know that you've shared information about your family with us in the past, and just take care of everybody as best you can, because it's a very scary time right now. And we hope to see you come back next week healthy and whole. We hope that this conflict that's arising finds a solution before long, because it's difficult. There's never been a total peace over in the region, but it's definitely been a lot more peaceful at different times than right now. I guess there's not a whole lot I want to say. We can't really dive into everything, but just try and stay safe. Try and, make it through to a more peaceful time.
Yeah.
And take care of your friends and loved ones. That's sorry that this is happening. It sucks. It's awful and it's terrible. And I wish it wasn't. That's all I can say right now, I guess. You guys have anything?
That's pretty much it. Take care of yourself, man.
Yep. Take care of yourself.
So that is a sad way to exit out of that. But I did want to make sure that we made a point of actually addressing that, because it's important. So thank you to everybody who did comment. We always really do appreciate it. If you'd like to leave a comment down below on the YouTube video, we would appreciate it.
We read them.
We love the fun ones. We're sad to hear some of the things that we've heard in the comments, but they're important to us either way. And we do appreciate everybody taking their time. If you want updates about what we're doing outside of this, you can check Twitter. Cameron has the blue sky now. He's
mine.
Are you BSing?
Sometimes.
Good.
I skeet.
Nice. Big skeeting. BSing. You want to chat with us? We have a Discord. Join it. Somebody joined today. Hello, new person.
Hello, new person.
Hello.
Are you a bot? I hope not. There's an audio version on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and on YouTube as well. Please review us on those locations so the algorithm likes us. We always really appreciate that. And please share us around if you like. We always really like to meet new people, and we are excited for meeting even more new people in the future. It's great. We're getting really close to 700 subscribers.
700 of you.
Which is great. Really excited for that.
It's very good. There's enough of you. We could do a study.
That's true.
We could get like some medication over the counter.
Oh my.
You should join our mailing list. No.
The daily, not dip, that's taken. But yeah, very exciting. Very excited for the future. In that regard, we're going to talk about birthdays and then we're going to get out of here. It's a good thing there's only 15 birthdays. June 28th, Camisole Corzette from Socks. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
June 28th as well, Skidosaurus Rex. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
June 29th, Briette Cookie Box. Happy birthday. June 30th, Chibi Doki. Happy birthday.
Chipster.
June 30th as well, Gold Bullet. Happy birthday.
I want to drown in him.
Who doesn't? June 30th, Chio Chompy. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Also June 30th, Graham Pico from Phase JP. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
June 30th as well. Kizuna I.
Let's spread them out next time.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to, on July 1st, Ozki from Hololive. Happy birthday on July 2nd to Cleo from Face Connect. Happy birthday. Happy birthday on July 2nd as well to Buff Puff from Fiji Bone. Happy birthday. Happy birthday on July 2nd as well to Uzora Subaru. Happy birthday. Happy birthday on July 4th, America, to Dokibird. Who's not American?
Canadian?
I think so, isn't she?
Dokibird?
Dokibird, where are you from?
She's a bird.
Give me your information. Anyway, happy birthday. See you guys next week.
See ya.
See ya.